All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream edition of Live Rod Sports. And with Nikki Malone, we have a little audio issue right now, so you
Maybe,
might.
can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Woo!
So yes, I can hear you now. Maybe you just had to go live, see what happened. So yeah, well, we back in the game. So we had a little audio issue, but now we here live against the Indiana Fever and the Los Angeles Aces, where both teams has coming off a loss. So Fever a really bad loss against the Golden State Valkyries. Hopefully to get their first win against the Aces, which the only I think that the Aces was the only team last year that the Fever did not beat. So we need a win against them. But hopefully Caitlin Clark can play well. Now that I got your audio working, chime
Eh,
in.
yeah, they don't got it's Las Vegas is a different team this year, and so is Indy. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a different type of game this year. And you know how Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever do. If they come off a crappy game, the next game they light it up. So I'm
Mm.
ready for that AB Caitlin Clark dynamic duo to light it up today.
Yeah, I was watching Caitlin's press conference yesterday, practice press conference yesterday. She was saying that she's not going to be a, she's not going to play perfect, and she said she understands that. She said last year she kind of like was pressing a little bit more last year. Um, yeah, the chat is on. You got the chat on, Mark? Yeah, the chat is on. It should be on.
We
Yeah,
have
it's
it all
on.
sorts of issues today.
Yeah, the chat is on, and she was like saying that she's going to have bad games. People's just going to have to expect her to have bad games because the fact of the matter is that it's a long season. She's not going to play perfect every game. So, and that's what Jesse. Let's go. So
Let's go.
yeah, so
Now,
yeah, so I'm kind of like
I was gonna do a. I'm probably gonna do a live tomorrow
okay.
about this, but for Caitlin Clark, I thought about it. Like, yeah, she had a crappy game. The team, everyone had a crappy game, not just her. And yeah, she's not going to be perfect, but that was their third game in a short span in a week.
Yeah,
The Connecticut game was rough. New York was her first game back, so
yeah.
when they played Golden State, that was only her third game back. So I'm thinking maybe she didn't fully have her legs under her. It's why her shots weren't falling. So
Yeah.
maybe she just had tired legs. I don't want to make excuses for her, but she was out for 5 games, and practice and game shape are totally different.
True.
So I'm thinking her legs. Maybe she didn't have her legs under her.
Stephanie White said the same thing. She
Oh,
said
okay.
that too. Yeah, so I kind of like agree with that. You got
Yeah.
to have at least 4 games in for your legs to really get going.
Yeah.
So, but then,
You all right over there?
yeah, I have bronchial asthma, so some and these allergies don't help at all. So I think also, I mean, I have been I've been circling that picture around X with the Tina Thompson thing, Tina
Yeah.
Charles thing, and me personally, I really really wish um that the league steps up, and I will come in and suspend all 3 of them players from the Sun. So Chelsea Gray, Drew Lloyd, Jackie Young, Angel Wilson, Kia Stokes.
I see a lot
Yeah.
of red. I think this is a home game at their away game. I think because Golden State
Hmm.
definitely was an away game, but I think this is a home game.
This is I never see the Fever wear back to back Rebel Reds. Never. They never wear back to back last year, and I was like, and I was wondering what the Aces was going to wear, either the silver or the black, or they red.
Oh
But
yeah.
so they playing black and red
Oh
today.
snap! Asia Wilson's back. I didn't know that, she was back today.
Yeah, she was back the last game. She had 20 points.
Oh,
Yeah,
and I think Caitlin Clark is wearing her doggy shoes too, so maybe they'll bring her luck.
yeah.
Speaking of the ABCC connection,
Hmm. Oh, you already ahead of me.
oh dang!
Yeah, I was looking at Jackie Young made his first score.
Oh yeah, you're behind. Dang.
Yeah. I like I like Jackie's young defense when she plays Caitlyn. She doesn't play her overly physical. She just play her
No,
physical enough, and that's
it's straight defense. It's not
yeah,
dirty.
yeah, and that's why I was like when I did a video earlier of Becky Hammond where she was saying, "Dang, Kelsey
It looked
Mitchell, you just got shoved off by Chelsea Gray."
it looked like Caitlyn got hit in the arm, like the way she was holding her arm on that shot.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw it yet.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, oh, Asia Wilson.
Hold on, I'm gonna go. See if I could go out of it real quick and come back in.
Fever looked more cohesive this game so far. Even though it just started, they look like they're gelling a little bit better.
Yeah, probably Stephanie White coming back
Yeah,
celebrating her
that's true.
birthday. Me and Stephanie White got the same birthday day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I like because they
maybe
posted
for three. Because your birthday was what, yesterday?
on the 20th, Friday.
I wonder what's up with DB. She's been out for like a minute.
I
Caitlin
don't.
Clark from the logo. Oh, dang.
I can always hope your excitement when I hear that. Caitlin Clark from the logo. I already know what's about to happen.
But her shot, it looked like her legs were under. Her shot just looked better. So I'm expecting
Mm,
she'll make at least 1-3.
yeah, probably rest helped her because they had
Nice
two.
pass. Natasha Howard, they ran the floor, dude.
Mm. Ooh, Kate Clark with a steal on that one.
Oh, damn, you're way behind.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
was
I'll
super
try
super
not to
way.
spoiler.
Oh, you good, you good.
Yo, Asia Wilson just like, that better have been an off ball foul on her.
Mm.
Yo, Natasha Howard, though, on that layup, she ran the floor.
Oh, you talking about that off ball foul where she Lexi
Like,
Hall ran into her?
yeah,
That's what Natasha Howard needs to do. If she could run the floor like that a little bit more, it
yeah,
helps the offense. When she lags and plays slow, it doesn't help the team.
exactly.
I don't understand why they didn't call Adrian Wilson for that offensive foul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn, no one shot's fallen, but we're off to a slow start as far as scoring goes. But I'm
Yeah.
good with that because Indiana Fever looks so much better. Just already, they look so much better.
Yeah, Adrian Wilson can't even hit a closer. This Aces team is not like the team last year. I think
No.
nice Leah Boston.
Oh,
So
I think
yeah,
she tried to bounce it off Howard to get an inbound again because no one was
yeah.
open. That was a foul. She tried to pull a CC.
I think if they had, to me, Kelsey Plum was the difference maker of this team last year when it came down to scoring. He needed points, but I don't think they have. Did
Nice.
Alicia?
Yo, backdoor, baby.
She said, hmm.
Yo, they are that. You know
Oh,
what?
nice.
Yeah, to Lexi Hall.
Yeah,
This team's firing. I mean, they need some outside shots to start falling, but their inside game is firing because that's what they didn't have against Golden State. There was no
yeah.
inside game.
Well, they started out with the inside game. They with Leah Boston and
Yeah, then
Natasha
they went
Howard.
away from it
They
and they
went and
couldn't
win
get it
it.
back.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was like, oh, what is going on with this team? So yeah, oh man, and did you see somebody on Twitter created or came up with the idea of trust laces
the
and
shirt.
Sophie Cunningham um
Yeah, she wore the
mm,
shirt coming into the game today. I think.
yeah.
Kind of.
So yeah, I was like, man, that's wild. That is so wild. Um, so you say you talk about going live tomorrow?
Yeah, because I'm behind in my video, so I think I'm just gonna do a recap
Hmm.
live and talk about everything that's happened this week. But I was bummed about Grace Berger, and I also saw on Twitter. I don't think
Hmm.
it's true about Ari McDonald being signed to a hardship contract, but I haven't seen anything official, so I'm not sure if that.
She, I think the Fever Trust Laces. Let me. I'm gonna send it to you. You pull it up on the screen so V can see.
Okay, let me. Okay, you're gonna email it.
Yeah, I'm gonna email
All
it to
right,
you.
get in my email.
Um, the funny thing about it is that um the funny thing about it is I think we have 2 more days. I think 2 more days out for
For the
Eric
10 days.
McDonald.
Yeah.
10 day, yeah, and nobody's picked her up yet. And
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was a parody account or if they were trolling, but I saw a post that she got signed to a hardship contract. Oh, I got it. Um, but I didn't see anything to prove that to be true.
no, it's not because I follow some really good, credible got Fever
Okay,
fans on, and they would have posted it by now.
that's
We
what I
would have
was
seen it,
thinking.
and some of the YouTubers probably would have, content creators would already talked about it
Oh,
real
they would have
quick.
been all over it.
Yeah, it would have been all over the place. So them parody accounts, I don't be paying no attention. They just be picking information from some of
Let's
everywhere.
see.
And then the thing about it is also is that yeah, that's the shirt right there. And so that's funny. It's good though. I like
There's
it.
all sorts of swag. There's the enforcer. A bunch of
Yeah,
people are making enforcer shirts for
I
Sophie Cunningham.
I think I'm gonna make I call her the equalizer. I don't
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I could get my person to make a equalizer Sophie Cunningham shirt.
Oh, you got a guy for that?
Yeah, I got well actually this guy I work with, his wife does graphic design,
Oh,
which
cool.
yeah, so I'm gonna see if she could make one and so I could put it up, have it on my store. She can make one, that'll be cool. So
Yo, their defense, man, they're getting some steals and they're causing some issues for Vegas this time.
yeah.
They just look so much tighter. Stephanie White needs to like stop going away because I think what's also happening is there's no continuity because they keep going
Yeah.
from Austin Kelly to Stephanie White, so they have like different things being said to them. There's
Hmm.
no, you know what I mean? So that could be cause of it too.
I, I was thinking about this. I don't know. It's just me thinking. I wonder if the Warner Bonner being away is sort
Howard
of
just hit a three, dude.
Natasha Howard.
Oh no,
Whoa!
snap! Yeah,
Wow. Mm. Oh. Oh. There you go.
there you go.
Dang. So. Oh. Maybe when players hear a lot of chatter about their game, they tend to take it personal and try to step up a lot because they got to understand you have the only person that has the greatest gravity in the league. You got to feed off of that. You got to play with that. So, ooh, mm,
Yo, oh Howard, if she didn't do yo, they're picking Vegas's pocket, dude.
mm.
Oh great,
Asia Wilson
great.
missed a point blank layup.
Yeah, Gray just hit a wide open three.
Mm. Howard should have got. She should have went over there and got fouled.
Yeah, she tried to pass. Hey, at least she tried to pass.
Yeah. Chelsea Gray 3 point shoot shot looks weak. She has to lean in and jump. It's like she had to force it to shoot, force it.
I think she was a couple feet behind the line though. I think she was a little bit out there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, is that
Thing.
yo? Is that Turner? Is Turner in?
Bree Turner?
Yeah. Oh, what the heck is what the yo? She just missed a point blank pass, but yeah, I think Bree Turner's in. Or is that Timpson? No, that's Turner's 11, right?
Yeah, Turner's 11.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. All right, Turner, you caused Caitlin to get a turn.
Yeah, right?
Caused Caitlin to get a turnover.
Snap.
This is the problem I be having because they sit so long on the bench, they don't even know the offense a lot. They just see it from the bench. They're not even in the game shape. And then when they get in the game, they kind of like get rattled.
Yeah, the only
This is the first time I see Turner in the game early. And I've been saying when you play taller, athletic players, go Turner.
yeah, you need
Oh,
outside of
dang,
trash.
that was a good recovery by Asia Wilson though.
No,
On
get
that.
the rebound. To see they're getting killed on the boards again today. Turner, run. No one's running.
Always a challenge. Jones. So Cunningham in the game with some good defense, but Jackie got three
Right.
chances.
Mhm.
Coming off a 22-point game in which she hits 4 threes.
Yeah, Turner had that, but she had the easy shot, but that was a good recovery by that was good. But see, if Turner had went straight instead of go the other side of the basket, if she had went the opposite side, the straight side, and
Yeah.
laid up, she would probably got a contact foul. But she went and made it easy for Asia Wilson to block the shot.
All right, Colson's in. That was a nice screen by Turner. She held. Oh, Turner for a layup. Turner is better on the screens than Boston, though. At least on that
Yeah,
one, because Boston has a tendency to not hold the screen.
she doesn't. That's what like. See, I like that. Oh, nice.
Turner just picked her pocket, led Kelsey Pistol Mitchell with the layup. Lexi got it back. Yo, what the heck, Colson?
Ooh,
Turner with the dang. They had like three shots to get a score there.
yeah. She she missed the easy layup.
They all did. You'll catch
Oh,
up.
yeah. What is that going on?
Yeah, right. See, the thing is, like, they can't run. It's harder for them to get fast breaks
Yeah,
because teams are running back on defense now this year, right? Because you're not going to make the same mistake you made last year.
exactly.
So all
And
the
they,
teams are now like sprinting up the court. So it's going to be harder for them to get fast breaks
mhm.
this year.
All right, Pistol Mitchell with the drive. Hmm. Dana Evans has played decent with them. Is Julie Lloyd out this game?
Uh, um, I don't, I don't know.
I
Oh,
haven't
that's.
seen her on the floor. She
Let me see.
wasn't.
There's so many injuries. I can't. Oh no! Did I see something about Drew Lloyd being? Hold on. Let me look it up.
Hmm. Yeah, see, if Lexi had cut, it would have been an easy pass for Sophie to get to her instead of just trying to force it.
Yeah, I don't see anything about Drew Lloyd being out.
Hmm. Oh Lord, she kills me with that.
Who?
um, Kelsey Mitchell, she kills me with that dribble, 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 dribble.
Oh yeah.
Instead of just hmm.
Oh, Vegas pregame showed some love to Sydney Colson. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I seen it.
Oh,
I had seen it earlier on X. It was pretty good.
that's cool.
Mm. Tiffany Mitchell has played solid too for them.
Well, Jewel Lloyd's there. I mean, she walked in. I'm not seeing the Aces post anything about her being out. Maybe she's coming off the bench today.
Man, the Fever got a back to back Thursday and Friday.
Oh, who do they have?
They got Sparks in Dallas. I won't even be. I'll be at work on Friday and Thursday.
Oh, I mean, we should win those games.
Yeah, nice.
There you go. Oh, Caitlin step back three. Dang, her shot's still not falling.
This is where I want Caitlin to start trying to dribble, penetrate in the paint to get use some mid range games. That'll help
Yeah,
her get comfortable because she's so reliant on her step back three. Oh,
yeah,
oh, they fight for that rebound. Oh, nice. Come on, Lex.
yeah. She missed it.
Dang.
The thing is, like, if you look at the stats for Caitlin, she's better at the three further out than she is closer in. It's very
Yeah,
three. Now I knew that was off as soon as she released it. But yeah, she has a higher percentage from the logo than she does
yeah.
further in.
Mm.
She needs
Lexi be
something.
hustling, boy.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Cece just needs like to get one shot in so she can just get going.
To see if Leah Boston could hold her screens, it could easily free up Caitlin to get into that free throw range where she could just hit a little soft touch up.
Yeah.
She needs a couple of them and get to the basket, and then maybe they'll start. Yeah, this Vegas team is totally different from what they was last year. They don't even look. Mm, they don't even look the same.
Uh-uh. I mean, no team really looks the same this year,
Yeah.
except for New York. I mean, they pretty much
Well,
stayed intact.
well, Phoenix. I watched them last night. I mean, they are pretty good. I want to say, even though they beat New York, with Drew Lloyd going, I mean, Jacque Jones going down, but I, I just think that Phoenix they have a pretty good solid team over there.
Oh yeah, they've been playing pretty good.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, Khalil Copper is not even a starter, and she's like one of the main persons that was with that squad last year. And I was like, wow,
Ooh, nice, Boston. Talk about playing physical. Watch a shot by
yeah.
Boston. That's what I like to see.
Making a difference on the boards. Boston working
Oh
against
snap!
Stokes.
Chelsea Gray just beat the shot clock with a three.
Mm.
Indy going, ending the half with one. But look at that shot by Boston.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's what I like to see. That's what I was talking about. Oh, that was a two. But that's what I like to see about Boston, like because last year she wasn't fighting for the shots and she doesn't
Yeah.
like fight her way in the paint, but she fought right there and she got it.
She hits a little shot and she be thinking that she's all that. I'm like, man, sit down somewhere.
Chelsea Gray, yeah.
Yeah, with her career assist
Mm,
average 5.5 assists a game.
yeah, the point guard. I hated that. I cringed. I tried to watch on Rival, but those commentators every time she touched the ball it was like point God, point God. It was so exhausting.
She got Kayla got 6 assists already.
Yeah, one steal too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's still scoreless, man. She needs to, but she just needs to get going. She's 0 for 2 from the field. She needs to draw a foul and maybe just make a couple foul shots.
Yeah, 1 rebound, 6 assists, no points in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're all in the pluses though. I
Yeah,
mean, everyone in the Fever has points except for who's played, except for Cece.
yeah, exactly. That's Seattle. See, if they win this game and they able to win the next 2 games, Thursday and Friday, Then what that will put them as what? Let me see. They be 6, 7, 8, 9. They be 9, 3 games over 500.
We should win the next. We should win those games. Those are 100% winnable. What we just need to get. It's hard to win games
I
when
I want the
Caitlin's not firing.
I want the Fever to play physical with Paige.
Yeah, she needs to get trapped or something.
Yeah, they need a big. I think they will play physical with her. I don't think they're going to just allow her to do whatever she want to do. I just think the Fever are going to play her differently than most teams play her because the
Yeah,
fact that they gonna be on her, and
I,
I think have you gonna have to have because let me see, you probably gonna have Lexi's most likely gonna pick up Paige. She's gonna play defense on Paige. That's gonna make Paige have to play against a taller person that has almost I won't say the same skill set, but faster that could keep up with her and track her down and make her give up the ball.
how
And then
tall is
you,
Paige? Isn't she the
she,
same as Cece? Or is she 5'11"? I think she's 5'11".
yeah, she just looked lanky.
She
She's
does.
not,
She's
yes,
lengthy, but she's not that. She's not that
yeah,
tall.
she's not taller than Caitlin. So, and that's where because you don't want Mitchell to be on Paige. That's a disadvantage for Paige. And so you have to have Mitchell playing somebody like probably on Dejanay or something like that. Because Dejanay doesn't score. Well,
Dejanay's out. Dejanay's out. She was I don't know if she's playing against the Fever, but I think I saw something on X that she was questionable for one of the games.
yeah, she didn't start the last game they won.
Yeah, I think she's out. I forget what the injury was, but yeah, I think she was out. But
Yeah,
like the Page defense, I mean, she's easy to guard, honestly, because her mid range shot is butter. Like she
yeah,
is far beyond Caitlin Clark when it comes to mid range. She's smooth.
yeah.
But her
That's
three,
the
though, if you keep her to the perimeter,
yeah,
I think she'll struggle.
yeah. Because I was looking at her her mid range game, and I was looking at Maya Moore's mid range game,
Oh yeah.
and it's
Hmm.
almost similar. And that's why I was telling people we me you was talking last week, and then I was telling people that Paige she relies on that mid range so much because
Yep.
it's safe for her. That's a safe player.
Right.
Mid like when you look at Jordan was shooting threes, but Jordan was so good at the mid range where it was hard because he was able to create a shot in that mid range game.
But I think if you take away her mid range game,
Yeah,
she'll struggle
yeah,
hardcore.
she definitely struggled when her
Yeah.
mid range game is not good. She struggles because
Exactly.
she doesn't want to take a lot of threes, and because she don't she's so reliant on her field goal percentage to be good.
Oh, Boston should have gone for that. She
Mhm.
hesitated. All right, Caitlin, step back. Oh, she didn't go. She passed to Boston. Nice layup.
That's a good way to start things off
Caitlin can't get her shot going, and like V said, she needs to get to the rim, or she just needs
Mhm.
to draw a foul and maybe make some easy free throw buckets.
Yeah, that one play you was talking about, Boston should have went all the way.
Oh, she was Sydney Colson. But yeah, Caitlin's shots not falling, and she hasn't taken a lot of shots, but she's making a huge offensive difference on the floor. Even so, just her passes.
Mm. Cool. I'm gonna go out again and see if I could catch up time wise. I can't believe Kevin Durant got traded to the doggone
Oh, I
Houston.
saw that. That's
He done
insane.
got traded what 4 or 5 times already now.
Oh, Chelsea Gray. At the dang. Her shots just falling. Kelsey Mitchell from three. Nailed it.
big time mismatch.
Threes are falling. Now we need
Mhm.
to get CC's threes falling. Then we'll be off to the races. We'll run away with this game. As soon as CC gets going, watch out.
Yeah. So I'm like a
Olsen with
play.
the steal. Kelsey running the floor. Nice pass, Sydney. Nope.
It's a 2-on-1. Sydney gets it to Mitchell, but that was a tough shot. The body under the basket.
So what you got? What's your time wise over there?
Hold on, they're at
And here just
7:53.
she's shifting and has just
What are you at?
I think it's 7:57. I'm like 4 seconds behind.
Okay.
early in the first quarter.
Asia Wilson missed it. The good thing is Asia's shots aren't falling either.
Yeah.
4,000 point mark in her career earlier this season.
Caitlin, come on, man. Make a shot. Yo, Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd's in. Speaking of Jewel Lloyd, she's on Caitlin.
Okay, I see it now.
Boston with the spin move. Howard with the rebound and lost the ball. And she should have just gone right back up with it.
The second game in her career in which she did not give it to her.
Asia lost the handle. Trapped. Missed a layup. See? You got the stars on either team. Neither shots are falling. So Caitlin driving to the rim. Easy layup. And she missed the layup.
Asia, who couldn't field it cleanly, but she stayed.
I don't know, V. She just missed a layup. I don't know about getting to the rim. Her legs look more under her this game, but her shot, she's just not dropping. Driving to the rim again. Caitlin with the layup and then went in this time. She got her first score of the game.
Yeah, she gotta find ways to score, try to get fouls, get to the free throw line.
Yeah.
So
Ooh! No, she just got dropped to the floor. How was that not a foul? I think that was on Evans. She just got knocked out.
oh yeah, I see it.
Caitlin Clark running through traffic. Nice pass to Boston. Layup.
That should have been a loose ball foul.
That's what I'm saying. You see that? She just got
Good Lord. I ain't gonna lie. Clark. See, with Asia Wilson playing out on the perimeter, so much, it helps Boston to get them easy baskets in because Asia Wilson is trying to play she's trying to play two positions in one.
Yeah.
She's trying to be out on the perimeter, then float back through the passing lane. But Caitlin making the right decision, getting the ball to AB, all she got to do is finish.
I think it looks like they're trying to have Asia be a second line of defense against Caitlin.
Yeah.
Like she'll be on the perimeter, but then Asia looks like she'll drop back a little bit just in front of the 3-point line as that second line of defense.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not working because they're leaving AB wide open. But it looks like that's what they're trying to do is to prevent Caitlin Clark from driving.
Yeah. I just hope the Fever makes. So Rose Ranch on X said, so Bree Turner makes an appearance as the R.E. McDonald calls about to get real loud. I don't care if they are not same position. That appearance was laced with a BS agenda. I don't know about that. I mean, you gotta play somebody that has some higher size against Asia Wilson. You're saying you can't rely on Aaliyah Boston to do it all. You can't rely on Demiris Doncic because she's slow against Asia Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Boston's 6'5".
Yeah, but you don't want Boston to pick up fouls either.
But I mean, I think she's guarding Asia. I think she's doing a better. She has one foul.
Yeah.
She only has one foul.
But when she goes to the floor, they usually bring in Demiris Doncic, but you bring in Bree Turner is to help.
Yeah.
You know, because Demiris Doncic could play her, but Asia Wilson is so fast. You know what I'm saying? And Doncic is not that quick. You want somebody that's a little bit more shifty a little bit. So I don't think it's anything go against Ari McDonald. So I just think it's a matchup issue, and that's something I've been calling for the longest. If you have a lengthy athletic player, play them against that lengthy athletic player.
Yeah, I think you and I were on the same page with that because all off season I've been shouting from the rooftops that Indy needs a big. They need a big outside of just
Hmm.
Boston. Um,
Exactly.
but Cece, I mean, yeah, she only has. Let me refresh the box score. She only has 2 points, but she has 8 assists already, 1 rebound and 1 steal. Um,
Yeah.
so her stat line, if she can get her shooting going, her stat line is going to be insane this
Yeah.
game.
Also, to V's point, is because I think that 19 assist game came last year against the Dallas Wings, where Chrissy Sides could have let her get that 2020. Yeah.
She sat her, yeah.
Yeah.
And V said Rudy is cool, but his takes are too emotional. I think that's true. And him and what is it? Mick talks hoops or whatever it
Yeah.
is. He is like his takes are kind of weird
I
sometimes.
know, I know.
Yeah,
And sometimes Mick will be good. Now, John Liquidator do not stand, he cannot stand Mick. They don't like each other.
John
They,
clickbaits. He's so I
yeah,
can't stand John. I like him as his videos, but man, he's
yeah,
so clickbaity.
yeah. I like, I can't. That's just why, like, when I do my videos, City, dang, Sydney get hurt again.
Yeah, the collision going for the ball, dove for the
Yeah,
ball, and she just like grabbed her. I mean, it was all an accident, but yeah, her head
yeah.
smacked right into that thing. Dang. I think
Oh,
I like John the Liquidator. Rudy, the thing I was gonna say is Rudy rants, Rhodes rants, and Mick are emotional. Mick is good on his basketball knowledge, but I think
mm,
they just talk about the drama too much.
yeah,
Like all of them just talk about the drama too much. I just want to keep it basketball, but those three channels are just all I see on their channels are just drama.
yeah. It's funny, like Mick,
Lexi from three.
Mick will put something up. And I sit back and laugh because I was like, where he's going, and then I'll be like, ooh, I heard that next say, pew.
Yep. Yeah, but like, it's
Um,
just like he puts out like 15 gazillion
yeah,
videos a day, and they're all like nonsense. I'm like, you don't
yeah,
have to put a video out on every single thing that
I
happens.
know. I can't. The most I think I would do, like if I'm off, is three.
A
Depends on
day.
what. It depends on what's going on. Sometimes I'll do like two, because it's like
Oh,
it's just.
Boston. Was that a three?
Mm,
Yeah. Oh, okay, that was a two. Sorry, go ahead. I thought Boston just hit a
yeah,
three.
but and it's just I feel like South Carolina on South Carolina.
Yeah.
Uh,
South
but
Carolina on South Carolina
I
crime.
to me,
Fast break.
I'm gonna get back to what we was talking about in a few minutes.
Okay.
But I wonder why Aaliyah Boston don't get more love, more love from South Carolina. It's all they all talk about Asia Wilson, what she did for South Carolina. But you gotta think Aaliyah Boston won a title too. So it's like Camila Cardozo was there. So I was like, you gotta think Asia Wilson. I mean, I just don't understand why they talk about giving her a statue. I'm like, why give her a statue? I don't. Just makes
They're trying to prop her up.
yeah. So anyway, now I was reading what V was saying down there. He said Rudy is cool, but
Yeah, that's what I
his
was
takes are
saying.
too emotional, and I
Yeah.
was laughing. I like Sid's pace. I think ever since Ari McDonald came there, she kind of made Sid step her
Hmm.
game up, and that's what you need. That's what Sid is there for. She's supposed to come. Now, if they ever run a three, if Ari comes back and they run a three-guard lineup with Sid, Caitlin, and Ari, oh, that would be dangerous. Or
Oh
how they
yeah.
ever switch it, that would be good. But yeah, I mean, I like all of them guys. I don't like feeding into the drama so much. I like touching on stuff that's really unseen, what people that
Yeah.
has seen. But I try to, most of the time I'm trying to keep it basketball. Just trying to hit on different topics here and there. Like John, he's been in the game for so long. His channel's he's almost like 100K
Oh, for real?
subscribers. Yeah, he's like at 80 something.
Dang.
Rudy got two channels, and his channel's been up. The Mix been in the game for a long time,
Oh
so
yeah.
they've been building their channel. But I just don't want to deal with the drama too much aspect. I try to keep it more basketball because I do have people on Twitter that hit me in my inbox and they be just want me to talk about certain topics and stuff like that. So I try to, sometimes, and I just try to like the unseen thing, like the main thing I touched on pretty much was the last video I did yesterday. Um, with the Tina Charles thing where she was show punching Caitlyn in the back,
Yeah.
and a lot of people didn't wasn't talking about it enough, and I was like, okay, and so I looked on YouTube. I said nobody talked about this, so let me go ahead and put it together because I want to like highlight why this is being unseen and nobody. And then when I circle it around Twitter, everybody started like hashtagging it, hashtag the WNBA, the NBA PA, and calling all of them out because you got to think these people had to see that video, had to see that picture. You had to see that.
Yeah.
Um, V said, Ari's still having an impact on this team while being off of it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the one way to look at it. Mm-mm.
I mean, I, I was one of those people who was against Sydney Colson coming to the team because I knew
Yeah.
I
Was
knew her
friends with
game
Asia
just
Wilson.
didn't
Yeah.
fit. Well, that her game didn't fit. But
Yeah.
yeah, like this part of the season after Ari left, yeah, she did step up her game and she's actually looking good and she's playing with pace and she's turning into a solid backup. So a lot of
Yeah.
us who were all anti Sid, I'm like I'm swallowing my tongue right now. Like my bad.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Asia just
Fever
got
got
pretty hot
16,
going.
16 assists a season high in a half. Wow.
Yeah, Caitlin's got 8 of them. All right, Caitlin, get your 3, man. 3. Woo!
Kaylin scored a three.
Let's go. Yeah, she scored a logo bomb. Let's go.
About time. Hmm. You know what? Kaylin, I don't know what it is because she does it to Camila Cardozo too. She loves shooting over the taller player.
Look at Asia's like finally
I know, right?
22 on 22 crime. That should have been
Yeah, I
that
know.
should have been the quote. What's up, Casey? I definitely thought we just signed Sid for vibes, but that's what I'm saying, man. They were all about the locker room. She's a what a comic or whatever, comedian. I was like, I don't want
Yeah,
a comedian. I want someone who can put the damn ball in the hole. But hey, she's making some good
exactly.
passes too.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Tell you, man, Chelsea Gray is garbage. She should be trying. I don't know how she's not a
Yo,
3 point.
they just switched Asia Wilson as I just noticed Asia. Oh, that was a foul. Asia Wilson is now guarding Caitlin Clark. I think they're trying to put length on her.
Yeah. How's the offensive foul on Natasha Howard and she the one fell?
I don't know. I wish the camera. Oh, did she like armbar?
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Gray just moves. Oh, damn. Never mind. My bad, Chelsea. But she just like moves. She just moves funny.
Yeah, I know. Did you see what Skylar Diggins says to
Ooh, that was nice. What is Skylar Diggins? Oh,
called she called her a fat fuck?
yeah.
I was like, what?
These these women are crazy, man.
Yeah, Skylar Diggins is on here sometimes, but she's
They
funny.
all are.
Yeah. I was like, what is the world is going on?
I
Mystics
think
over the wings right now.
I think this league is so physical. Yo, CC about to. I think this league is so physical. Like a lot of the players got beef with each other.
Yeah. I think now it's like you start to see a lot of the animosity starting to come out more and
Oh,
more
for
and more.
real. Yo, that was a bad pass, Lexi, but she got it back. Lexi, oh, she would have made that. Yeah, that was a bad pass. She was trying to. No one was coming to help. They see Indy needs to get better with moving off ball, like moving
Ball,
without the
yeah.
ball. They're still failing at that because Lexi was trapped and no one came to help her. They were all just
It's-
like stagnant, running back and forth.
yeah, exactly. Because if they really like they could really run away with this game from them easily.
AB just got called. Oh, was that she wants a jump ball? That looked like that was all ball.
Hmm.
Does Asia have that special whistle?
Oh yeah, she do.
Yo, that looked like that was all ball. I need a replay of that.
That's a jump ball.
Yeah, wait, they're
That's a
showing a
jump
replay
ball.
now. Let me see. Her arm straight up. That was all ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a job. That's bullcrap. That should have been a jump ball.
Paige Becker's got 2 points in 12 minutes, 3 assists, 2 fouls already against Washington. Washington's up 31-27.
I will say, out of all the rookies, Washington hit the rookie jackpot.
Oh yeah, and they still got um on Georgia Amore.
Oh, that's try. Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
been. Oh, Cece. Oh, she should have pulled up. She doesn't feel confident with her shot.
Mhm.
Kind of.
Oh, she had that pull up by.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. She must not still feel. She must not be feeling it. She was. She could have pulled up easily.
yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I might go live for that Fever Wings game. Why not? Paige versus
Yeah.
CC. That's a matchup everyone's been talking about. Even though CC's, if she can like keep her shot going, that's
Yeah.
those next two games are easy wins. Should be easy
Hmm.
wins.
That was like, cause me to me, I think Shakira Austin has been getting a lot of playing time over Aaliyah Edwards.
What's up with Aaliyah Edwards?
She's been injured.
Oh
She's
really?
been so yeah. So I think her not getting the starting lineup is probably is kind of hurt her. And eight
Oh,
on
Caitlin
the
with the mid range. Fuck, short.
um halftime, the Dream leading the Sky by one.
Is Angel Reese playing?
I'm looking at the box scores right now. Yeah, Reese got 4 points, 3 assists, 9 rebounds.
How many point 4 points?
Yeah,
Because did you hear Tyler Marsh benched all the starters last game?
yeah. They
Oh
was getting blown out. I
yeah, but
mean,
Camila Cardoso was like, "Oh, Caitlin for three? Nope." Yeah, but
mm,
Camila Cardoso was actually playing very good.
yeah, she was. And
Hmm. Yeah, Caitlin needs to get her shot down, but
mm,
yeah, she's a -3 now, but she's got 5 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and the only one in double digits is Aaliyah Boston with
this
18.
is a low scoring half.
It is. No one's shots dropping. They're all missing.
Yeah,
By Asia Wilson's not hitting shots. Caitlin's not hitting shots. They're just not hitting shots. But that's fine. Like we're
yeah,
we're completely we're completely in it.
yeah. Ariel Atkins, she has 11. Cardoso has 7 points with 3 assists herself and 2 rebounds.
Yeah.
Um, Elizabeth Williams, she's off the bench. She got 14. And then Alicia Gary, she got 14. Ryan Howard. Ever since ever since Ryan Howard played against the Fever, she has not been scoring.
No,
Lisa Gray has been taking over the scoring a lot.
Alicia Gray, man, she's a really good shooter.
Yeah.
Alicia Gray is really good. I think she's underrated. I don't think Alicia Gray is talked about enough. I think Alicia Gray is actually really good.
And Jordan Canada, she ain't got no points, no 2 assists, nothing. I think they need to let Pow Pow start and put Jordan Canada on
That's
the bench.
true. Yeah.
Be- You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Papa got 9 points. You know, she could run the offense.
And
You
she's good
gotta,
on defense.
yeah, exactly. Enjoying Canada. The reason why they probably let her start is because the fact of the matter is she's Ryan Howell's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, you said that last time. I didn't. I actually didn't know that. That's crazy with these players dating players, man. That should be like what is it? A no fraternization clause or
Yeah.
something. That's wild.
That's why I don't really want AZ Fudd to go to the Dallas Wings
Oh yeah,
because her and Paige date.
that's the rumor though. Is that true?
I think I think they dating. They
Yeah,
just it hasn't come out yet. You can see how they act with each other. You can tell
that's true.
something's there.
Yeah,
Now,
Casey. The Fever play the Sparks Thursday at 7 p.m. and then they play the Wings Friday at seven
yeah,
thirty. So yeah, they got the back to back. Wings are the second game of the back to back. So
yeah.
this is the stretch where they're playing.
The,
They're playing 4 games in the large stretch because they play the Storm on Tuesday at 10 p.m.
oh,
Also,
oh,
yeah, they're playing the Storm,
oh,
the
yeah, because this is the
Sparks.
second. This is the second of their West Coast trip.
Yeah, they're playing. This stretch is going to be tough for them. They're playing 4 games in a very very short stretch.
Yeah, they only got a day off, and then they got to go to Seattle, which
Yeah, but
that's
at
not
least
that
it's like
far.
short travel. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
like they're traveling cross country, but it's still going to be tough.
yeah, and then they gonna have what 2 day. They're gonna have another 1 day break. Where they play play the Sparks, and then a back to back, and ooh, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, they're playing now. Then they play the Storm on Tuesday, so they have tomorrow off. And they
Hmm.
play Tuesday. Then they have Wednesday off, which they're both going to be travel days though, because now they have
Yeah,
to play LA and then they play um, the Wings back to back. So yeah, so those off days are really travel days.
yeah. Let me look at halftime stats for this game real quick. The League of Boston got 18.6 boards right now. Mitchell Mitchell 7, Hall 5, Clark 5, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, Howard 5, Turner 2, and nobody else. Colson Cunningham. We haven't seen Dantas yet. Dantas' last game is Tuesday.
Oh no, I thought she was gone already.
No,
She's not gone yet.
no. Her last. They
Oh,
say her last game is Tuesday.
oh okay.
I think what Becky Hammond gonna do, they're gonna switch up. They're gonna try to stop crowding Boston in the paint. This now should open up outside shots.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know. Caitlin just doesn't seem comfortable shooting the three this game because she had a couple chances to pull up and she opted out of pulling up
Hmm.
where normally she would just pull up. She has no she has no fear. But she just I don't know, her shooting just seems off. Even though they're not dropping, she just doesn't seem confident
Yeah.
this game.
Caitlin could get 20 assists in this game. She's
I
8
mean, yeah.
now. I mean, 8 assists, 16. I mean, she could get it.
I mean, unfortunately that's all she has. Her shot's not dropping. She just doesn't look comfortable with
Yeah.
her shot. I think last game, I don't know, I think it must be getting in her head.
Mm. I don't, yeah, I don't know. I wonder if she's still. I don't know. Is she still hurting? I don't know. Something's got to be going on with her.
I don't know, her feet seem to be getting under her better this game
Yeah.
than it did last game. Like her shot looks better. They're just not dropping.
I don't know because when she wears those shoes that she has, she
Her
does.
doggy shoes, that's when she went off on New York. She was wearing their doggy shoes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
wonder what. I don't know.
0 points in her golden career. You know how that
We
went.
could just blame it on Stephanie White not wearing her leather again.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
just
we're gonna
blame
blame
it on
we're
Stephanie
gonna blame
White leather.
we're gonna blame on Steph. Steph is
Yeah,
your fault.
that's what I'm saying. Stephanie White leather.
Mm-mm.
What's Caitlin Clark? 3. She's got 5 points, 8 dimes for countdown.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
I'm curious what adjustments. I don't know what she can say to the team, but
Mm.
I don't know. Someone just needs to pump Caitlin up. I mean, she's making an impact on offense regardless, but they just need to get her shooting going.
I don't know. I still think she's to me. I think that situation with Connecticut seems to me like has rattled her a little bit.
You
I don't
think?
know. I think it has to because I keep going back into it and see how they like really was beating her up and the dirty stuff that they did to her. I don't know if she's hurting. Her body could be hurting
That's
from
true.
all of that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that we don't know how this could affect her. You know, and it's just to me, I just feel like at the end of the day, man, it's like they're gonna have to figure out something in the league to where this can't be tolerated. Because that's the stuff that they did in that Connecticut game is deliberate. It's plain and deliberate.
Yeah.
You didn't see no besides the Connecticut game and the Dream game. Those are the two most physical games that she has played this season. If you look at every game she played, Chicago, New York, now the Valkyries, now the Aces, they're not even playing her like that.
Yeah.
They just playing good defense against her, but they're not really physical beating her up. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I appreciate when teams play her good without have to do all of this dirty tactic stuff. So, and I just think that to me, I think some of this stuff from what's going on from that last game it's kind of like affected her. I don't know if she's hurting body wise, leg wise, or whatever the case may be, but you could tell it's like she never hardly second guesses herself when it comes to her shot or
Hmm.
when she wants to make a decision. It's like it's kind of like she's taking the brakes, putting the brakes on her performance. Play your game. Just play your game.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. She just seems off to me, and I don't know what it is because she did have her quad wrapped during
Yeah.
that Connecticut game too. So I don't know
Yeah.
if her quad's still bothering her, but she did. I mean, they had a couple days off, so I don't know. I think it's just all mental.
Yeah.
I don't rather than physical because she seems to be moving fine. She's just confident, or she's not confident. She lacks confidence and she hesitates. She's like second
Hmm.
guessing herself, where normally she can
Exactly.
pull up without thinking.
Yeah. So hopefully in the second half I hope they could extend the lead in the second half, more so than allowing them to come back.
Well, Caitlin Clark's known for her, slow starts. So maybe she'll come out in the second half and she'll light it up.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Caitlin Clark to come out and just light it up.
The best 2 words in all sports.
I hope she do. Because they need to run away with this. Because I mean, is just no way you can see the Fever losing. I can't see the Fever losing to and the Indiana Pacers will win the championship tonight.
I know Tyrese. I saw
So
he
just telling y'all,
see his tweet.
no, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was funny. But while we're on, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but while we're on
Yeah,
halftime, this
I'm
is funny
so
as heck. Let me
excited. I
see if I
expect this to
can.
be an awesome game because either we're going to get the culmination of one of the
Yeah, V, you gotta be something. You gotta be mental. Because
I'm thinking it's
physical.
mental. Yo, can you see Kathy Engelbert?
improbable title run.
Yes, here.
Okay, so this is AI. But it's only a minute and a half. But listen to this.
Good afternoon. We are fully aware that league officiating is a mess. Blown calls, wild inconsistencies, flow killing, glacially paced reviews that still end up called wrong, loss of game control that escalates into violence. It's a bad look. The main issue is that our current officials are holdovers from the WBC era, the W before Clark. Back when our main marketing strategy was stapling flyers to foam poles and giving away tickets with combo meals. The crews were used to small, intimate settings, hearing every sneaker squeak and concession workers sneeze. Then Caitlin Clark showed up and boom, we went from a corner ma and pa store to McDonald's overnight. Our officials simply haven't been able to adjust to the loud crowd noise and attention. That's why I've authorized an immediate nationwide search to find top-tier replacement officials who can handle the pressure, offering a starting pay of $180 per game to attract the best. And if you grade out
$180 a
consistently,
game.
Chance will throw in some Taco Bell certificates. New hires will hit the court next month. There's no doubt we've mishandled and underestimated the Caitlin Clark effect. Our operations and execution have been lagging, but we're working to catch up. And soon we hope to provide a product worthy of the fans, which in turn might possibly make this league profitable one day.
That was funny as hell.
Good
Oh my
afternoon.
God. She said Taco Bell, McDonald's, $180 a game. Oh my
I
God.
saw that yesterday. I was cracking. I was cracking.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Can you imagine if Kathy Ilbert actually came out and did say that, though?
Oh my God. It would have been wow. Oh my God. That is too funny. I was like, wow, what? I was like, that is wow. Oh my God. And you know what? I like it. I'm telling you, ever since AI, they've been throwing a lot of throwing people voices and stuff like that. It is crazy.
I saw Cat Olympics. There, someone did an AI video of cats jumping off a diving board and doing all sorts of twists and stuff. Yeah, this AI thing is good.
Hmm.
But that's funny as heck, though. And they like hashtag the WNBA too.
Wow, man. Somebody say, "F it, let's get 30 assists, 0 points."
Hey, man,
That will be wow. 30 assists in a game.
with 5 points.
And you know, whatever assists she has now, that will be. Oh wait, they say she has to get certain number of assists tonight to have the fastest to 400, something like that.
Oh, really? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it just happened. Clark is the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 400 career assists.
Oh, yeah, I see that. And Angel Reese is the fastest to surpass 400 points, 400 rebounds, and 50 assists. I think they just make up stats. They just like
Yeah,
whenever someone hits a
every
number,
time
there's like,
every
yeah,
time Clark hits a milestone stat, they throw Angel Reese some kind of fabricating stat for her, like 400. Come on, she ain't even had 400 points yet. Clark already got what, over 1,000 points right
uh,
now? Oh my God. They say
that's
welcome to the Sonya vote. So it must be Sonya Central and it's clamping down Paige Beckers.
I'm telling you, because she's the easiest. Paige Beckers. I mean, Caitlin. They say she's an easy scouting report because they know what she's going to do. She drives to the bucket to the right, and she steps back to the left. But that doesn't make her easy to guard. That's a problem
Hmm.
with Caitlin Clark because she has so many weapons. Paige Beckers, though, like her scouting report is easy, and I think she's easier to guard because her perimeter game isn't that good. Once you like
Hmm.
isolate her mid range game, she's
Yeah.
really not that good. She's only good, really, like really, really effective in that mid range shot. So if you just isolate that and take that away from her, I think she's easy to guard.
Well, yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that because Paige is. I keep saying it. Paige Beckers is. She is what, a safe player. That's a player that you want safe. Like,
She'll take
okay, it's
risks.
like it's like a slot wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
If I need 3rd and 1, I'm gonna throw the ball to you to get the first down. 3rd and 2, so I'm gonna throw the ball to you to get the first down. That's her. If I need a good, easy 2 point shot, okay, Paige, get to the mid range. Boom, there you go. So that's why I compare her to that notion right there, because
Yeah.
I feel like that's what she does. She plays safe because she doesn't want to have bad percentages. She want to have a good percentage or whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to take chances. If you is that person, you got to take risks. Every great scorer, every person takes risks of shooting. So,
But she's also not aggressive.
yeah,
Paige
definitely not.
Bueckers, yeah. I
I'm gonna
like what
think,
Becky Hammond said about Caitlin Clark, though. I
yeah,
gained mad respect for her.
yeah, because everybody, that Christy Brennan making everybody sing they tune different.
Did you see her and Cheryl Reeve? Man, they're having a Twitter
Ooh,
battle.
hey, they going better.
All right, let me turn my volume back on here.
Hmm.
All right. They need to
Yeah.
come out and just get some drops on. Caitlin Clark from the three. Bam! Airballed it.
Mm.
Oh, man. That is
I,
not.
I just sent you. I just sent you something in your email because that's one of my favorite photos right there. I think that's the most iconic photo they had.
Oh, I love that photo.
Ooh, she did.
Yeah, she just like.
She threw that to the moon.
She just needs to get going, man. This is wild. If she goes another game without hitting a three, that's crazy.
I
No,
know.
she hit one. She hit one.
Clark, the last game and a half, her shooting has not been good. That's a good sign.
Ooh, nice. All right. Howard Lexi duo going. Yeah,
Uh,
Peter said, "What's wrong with Cece, man? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
We think it's a confidence thing because
Yeah.
she just hesitates on her shot. She had a couple wide open shots that she usually would
Yeah.
pull up for, and she just passed it. So I don't think she's confident in her shot today.
No, not today. It's
Although,
just
see, she could have pulled up right. See, she could have pulled up right there, and she normally would have. I think she needs to open up that mid range game. I think she just needs
yeah.
to get some shots falling.
And that's where Keith Porter was supposed to be working with her
Yeah,
on is getting into that mid range, and she has to start using that. She
yeah.
really has to like change her bag up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She got to change that bag. Oh, thank you, Peter, for the $5 super sticker.
All right.
Peter. I haven't seen my boy in the last two. You know what's funny though? I think because we be like some of these games be in the daytimes. Some are everybody usually used to us doing night
Night
streaming.
games. Yeah,
Yeah, so they'd be on like Frederick and all of them. So
yeah, yeah. Frederick
um
wasn't there last stream either. I don't think.
yeah, because that game was like early in the day, like 3 o'clock. No, 10 o'clock. That was Thursday night.
Yeah, some people like work weekends too.
Yeah.
All right, she's driving. Caitlin. Nope, didn't pull up. Austin for three. Nope. Yeah, they need to get their shots falling.
Hmm.
I mean, they're getting good looks.
That was good defense by Aces though. They
Yeah, it
just
was.
gotta they just gotta cut more.
Oh, just Caitlin's just not being aggressive on. Oh, driving to the hole. Make the layup, please. She made the layup. Okay.
It's just a drop into the hole. Make the layup, please. Make the layup.
Well, it's Caitlin, man. She missed the first. It's just her
Yeah.
percentage of making layups is so high, and the fact that that wasn't even falling to start the game was concerning.
And she beat
Oh,
Angel Wilson on that layup too.
that was a good pass by CC. Kelsey just couldn't get it get a good shot.
Angel Wilson is missing everything.
Yeah, well, so is Caitlin. That's what I'm saying. The stars on
Ooh,
both
that
teams.
pass.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good pass, but she just didn't get a good look. Oh, snap. Drew Lloyd's going to get this. She's got like a 8 feet on
Yeah,
Kelsey.
I know, right? I'm like, man, come on.
Oh, yeah.
See, if I was Kelsey Mitchell, I would have just went up and threw my body to where like she could have like draw the foul on her because she was running so. Drew Lloyd was running so
Oh,
fast.
yeah. Is that on
Oh,
Caitlin? Who's that foul on? Caitlin needs to stop, like, whining. Just take the foul, man.
yeah.
So Caitlin's got 0 personal fouls? I thought, okay. Lexi's got 2. Howard's got 2. Boston's got 1. So maybe that was on Lexi?
That would be 2 on Lexi.
Yeah, she's got 2.
But Howard, actually,
Oh, no,
Howard.
Caitlin Clark. Okay, no, she's got 2. Boston driving to the hole. Okay. 8-point game.
They put Caitlin in that screen and roll. She had to fight around it.
Oh, and 1. Oh, stop acting like that, Asia. Get out of here. You didn't even have to jump.
I know. She kills me with that. Every time she get an N1, she got a showboat.
Yeah, she wasn't even fouled. Who touched her? Did anyone even touch her?
I don't know. It must be the win. Because I don't even know who touched her. Or Howard fouled her. Howard fouled her.
That on Howard. Did she breathe on her too hard? Pull up on Asia, Caitlin. Pull up. Nice pass to Boston. I was almost picked though. Come on, Lexi, create your own shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Howard.
Howard falling apart now.
Hey, at least she's trying to pass.
Yeah.
Caitlin's got 7 points. Still, she's the only team in the minus. She's got 9 assists, 2 rebounds, and she's only got 2 turnovers so far. So
yeah. But at least the turnovers is a good sign.
She's making better passes.
Yeah, she just need to add some points to the board.
Yeah.
Come to the party. She need to join the party now.
It's a little late.
Yeah, a little better late than never.
Yeah, she had a couple good looks for a mid-range shot that she passed up.
Yeah.
But she's smiling, so at least she's not frustrated, which is a good sign. She's not like all up in her head. Other than her shots not falling, I mean, Caitlin Clark really, I mean, she's having a good game otherwise. It's just she's just shooting like voodoo.
Mm-hmm. Well, who's that in the front row?
I don't know. Casey says, man, if CC just got half the whistle that Asia gets, I'm telling you, man. Caitlin Clark got hacked in the arm her first layup attempt that she missed, and she didn't get the whistle. Like, Caitlin actually gets fouled. Asia, you just, like, breathe on her.
Yeah. You're like...
Yeah. No, Kelsey, buzzer beater. Asia Wilson for 2, missed it. Get that shot out of there.
I love when Asia Wilson missed his shot.
That's what I'm saying. Get that out of here. Caitlin, taking on Asia, just shoot over her. Shoot over her. Boston. That was a nice spin move, though.
Come on, give me a 20-point assist game, Caitlin.
What has she got so far? She's got 9 assists.
Jackie Young. She's from Indiana too, I think. She's from Indiana. She's a free agent. No, they say I think Jackie Young.
She's from Indiana?
That's what
Ooh.
a lot
Sophie
of people.
Cunningham? Oh, missed it. Is she from Indiana?
That's from what I have. A lot of people kept saying, like when people be saying, "Well, bring Jackie Young home, free agency."
Oh, Jackie Young's good.
Ooh, nice face, Sophie, but she missed it.
Yeah. She's got an ankle brace on. Sophie. Oh, that was dangerous. That pivot move. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Herself still has a brace.
you got Caitlin on the bench.
You might have heard that there were some things that happened when they played Connecticut last time. Did not involve kicking. That's a sweat.
Chelsea,
So,
pass the ball.
going after a soccer ball, that's fine. But not here. Evan.
Hmm.
How are you going to let Chelsea Gray beat you, Boston?
Yeah,
Dang.
right. You can't let Slowfoot
Slow foot.
or what Sally Diggins say fat.
That's messed up.
Yeah,
Kelsey, pass the ball, dude. Stop. Stop trying to. Okay. That was a dangerous pass.
yeah. Let Colston set it up. Then you can find your shot. As soon as she gets the ball in her hand, she thinks one way to score.
Yo.
She doesn't really.
Okay, that foul was on Wilson. Wilson, man, she's. Oh, shut up. I don't like her. I really
I
don't
don't like her either.
want to go out there and just say, man, shut up.
Team down 53-47, timeout in Vegas.
She's besides other than Dejanay, she's the other person I cannot stand in the W. I cannot stand Asia Wilson at all.
Who can't you stand more, Asia Wilson or Mustard?
Asia Wilson.
Yeah, me too.
And then Mustard.
Dan Mustard.
Yeah, because
I don't know. I used to like JC Sheldon only because I liked her and Caitlin Clark battling in college. Like, because that was a good battle because JC Sheldon always had her on defense. But man, ever since she got, I didn't realize how dirty she is though. JC Sheldon.
Yeah, she's dirty.
Yeah,
But
she's Mabry too. I didn't realize
yeah,
because Mabry is my fellow Jersey girl. I was like, damn, you're dirty.
the thing about it is that if you watch all the teams that Mabry played on, because I think she played with Dallas, she was like that.
Third or fourth team.
Yeah, she everywhere she went, she's played that way. She's a role player. She a streaky shooter. When she get hot, yeah, she hot, but she's not a consistent scorer. She's not really fast on defense. She's very slow footed. You know what I'm saying? And she's just a role player, and she used dirty tactics just to play dirty and physical, just to make herself known. So to me, I you will want somebody like that on your team, but at the same time, because like when she was with Chicago last year, when Caitlin had played before she got traded, Caitlin buried her. She buried her over there. What's up, Arnold? If I'm overwhelming is equal to a whole, you correct. She is not likable at all, right? So
Did you see Asia Wilson's shoes? I saw a tweet that Asia Wilson's shoes was found in a thrift store for $25.
bruh, I'm telling you, if
Yeah.
I go to a thrift store and I see her shoes, I'm recording it and I'm taking a video and I'm making a video of this automatically. I just found Asia Williams.
There was a post. I'll see
Good
if I
morning,
can
brother.
find it.
I was like, I'm telling you, if I go to the thrift store and I see Asia Wilson shoes, I'm recording it right off the bat, and
No.
I'm posting it right on X immediately. I'm like, I just found Asia Wilson shoe at the Goodwill Market in the thrift store for $2.99.
Dude. Yeah, I think they were like $25 at the thrift store.
That's crazy.
Searches
Oh, they got start killing me with that point guard nonsense.
Oh, the point guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. Becky Hammond always looks angry. I think it's her eye makeup. She always looks angry. She has like those angry eyes. Oh, he's shot. Dang.
What happened?
Shot clock violation.
Um,
Boston didn't realize the time on the clock.
The clock is dying. Boston recognizes. It's more reset on this end. Lazarus. Shot clock is dying. Fourth year, couple of titles to be faced. Different story so far.
as long as Angel Wilson ain't scoring, I'm good.
What's that?
As long as Angel Wilson ain't scoring, I'm good.
Yeah, what does she have? Let me make sure I'm refreshed here.
Probably.
Caitlin's got 7. Asia Wilson has got 11. She's -3. Caitlin is -3 also.
Mm.
But Asia Wilson has 1 block, 1 steal, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers.
Boston got 22.
Yeah, she's leading both teams in scoring. Oh, she almost had the and one. I think Caitlin's going to the line. Maybe she'll get to her stroke down.
Yeah. That's what we need. Go to the line. Sky and the Dream tied 59 apiece.
What? Arnold said that's a good look for Becky Hammond. I'm telling you, I see Becky Hammond like smile and laugh with those evil eyes. I was like, dude, your eyes don't match your smile.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It might be the eye makeup. I don't know, but she just always looks angry to me.
Why are they not giving Camila Cardozo the ball? She's still stuck on 7 points.
How many touches?
She ain't got no fouls.
How
She's
many
3
touches?
for 4. 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, she's been like their bread and butter. She's been shooting really good for them. I don't know what is Angel Reese still in, or is she?
Angel Reese 21 minutes, 6 points, 4 assists, 11 boards. Ariel Atkins got 19.
19 points.
Elizabeth Williams still got 14 off the bench.
Caitlin shooting her face. Mitty nailed it right in her face. Nailed it.
Looks like Caitlin's she's starting to heat up.
She's gonna cook. Caitlin's cooking. Oh snap! Caitlin, what was that on? What was that foul on?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, who was that? Who was that foul on though? Get it, Caitlin. That's what they were working with Caitlin on. That one-legged fadeaway. Oh, pull up, Caitlin. Pull up. Nice pass. Nice pass. Turn. Oh, that was too much. Too many passes.
Paige Becker still got 5 points.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't want to see Paige Beckers fail. I just think they just have to stop comparing the two, because I think that's setting her up for failure.
Yeah.
Because Paige is a really good player in her own right. I think it's just like her, the same with Angel Reese. Like, it makes it look even worse when they have bad games because of all the comparisons.
Sonia Citron got 11.
Sonia Citron was a good pass.
And she's 4 for...
they passed her up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when Sonia Citron, before the draft got changed around and all these trades and stuff, Sonia Citron was projected to go to Indiana.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, damn, because Mystics made out.
Yeah. Yeah, she has 11. She's 3 for 5 from 3. She's 4 for 7 from the field. Right now, she has 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 1 block shot. She's a -9 though, but she'll get that. Well, she just actually just speaking of it, she's 13 points now in the game,
Man.
and now she just went down to a -5. So, and so Paige got 3 fouls. She got 6 assists, 3 rebounds. 1 from three, and 2 from 6 from the field. That's defense, man. That's why I say you got teams got to stop letting her just willy nilly do whatever. And I think that's what when she had that 20-point game against Connecticut, they let her do whatever they wanted to. They didn't really play defense on her.
Yeah. I mean,
So
yeah. She's not that much of a threat.
yeah, Valkyries play the Sun tonight.
Yeah, it's so
They're gonna beat the Libby and Storm play at 7. That's gonna be
they
a good
play.
one.
What time they play at 10, right?
Yeah, no 8:30.
Oh wait, who plays at 8:30 tonight?
The Sun and the Valkyries, and then 7 the Liberty and the Sun play.
12 years ago. This was today.
Ooh, Lexi. I love when she
Oh,
go to. I love when Lexi go to her mid range spin.
she's been more aggressive this year, Lexi.
Yeah.
Asia Wilson's shot starting to shaking her off. Oh, step back right in her face. Oh, she should have pulled up. Oh my god. Dang. She had Asia cooked too. She normally
Oh.
would have pulled up Caitlin.
Oh.
You'll get there.
Oh, I
She
see it
had
now.
her. Yeah, she
Oh,
had her.
she had her. She. Oh, she did have her, and then she tried to pass it to Lexi. Mm, mm, mm.
Hmm.
But see, that's a good defense by Turner because she kept her. She tried to force her far away from the basket to make a tougher shot.
Yeah. Yeah, but she normally would have pulled up though. She had the
Yeah.
space. She doesn't need a lot of space.
Hmm.
She just got robbed.
That's the only thing about Colson and her defense. A little bit playing the bigger person.
I was soccer.
Hmm. Hey,
Funny.
and Sophie using every part of her body.
I'll say Arnold said Sophie save it with the kick. That's what I'm saying. That was a soccer.
Ooh,
She was a
that
kicker in
I ain't gonna
football.
lie. That's pretty doggone good. She did that.
She was a kicker in football. Sophie
Yeah.
Cunningham. She can kick. I didn't know she had those kind of moves though. Caitlin's almost got a double-double. She's got 13 points. She got 4 turnovers though. I don't know. Some of those turnovers, I'm wondering if they like smacked her hand. They're just not giving Caitlin any fouls.
I know.
All right. How was every time Asia goes in, she gets a whistle? How is that a foul?
And I love when she blows by Asia. It makes her.
She blew by Jewel Lloyd too.
Yeah.
How was that
That's
a foul?
Colston fouled her.
Who, Asia Wilson?
Mm-hmm. I seen it from the backside.
Oh, okay, so
She
we
blew by
got
Drew Lloyd, and then Asia tried to reach.
damn.
Mm-mm. See, to me, that's what I like about Caitlin. Be aggressive to it. If your shots ain't falling from 3, you go to something else.
Yep.
I like
Nice.
that.
All right, Caitlin's bringing the ball up. She can run the clock down, bring it to the fourth quarter. I don't know if I feel confident with Caitlin taking the last shot, though. I normally don't say that, but
Yeah.
yo, Lexi ended up on the floor. Well, Caitlin thought about pulling up. Then at Boston, she bunnied it. Lloyd from half court missed it.
Rose Rand said that Oh, come on, Asia. That should have been a foul.
Yeah, so I'm saying she's not getting any calls. Like Caitlin's been smacked on the arm like a lot this game. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but a few times that I saw that wasn't called. Asia Wilson, 22 points. Man, don't make her head any bigger.
Asia Wilson got 22 points.
That's what the commentator said, but no, she's got 14. Oh, Aaliyah Boston has 22.
Oh, I was about to say, I know Asia Wilson ain't got no 22 points.
No. Caitlin's got 9 assists, 1 steal.
She only had 1 assist in this quarter.
Yeah, some of those passes, I don't know. They were dangerous passes. Like, because that one where with Lexi, like she was surrounded by two Vegas players, and she still tried
I
to take a pass.
cannot stand her talking. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
The commentator asked her a question, she has to give a face. She,
Yeah.
And then like she got to think about what she got to say. Just talk.
If you see her talking, given media interviews in college, she was so different. Like she spoke like a normal human being. She didn't speak like she does now. It's so weird. You should go back and watch old videos of her in high school in South Carolina. It's a different Asia Wilson.
Yeah, she talks like she had no home training.
No, or education.
Yeah, exactly. Rudy Rose Rand said that he said I shouldn't utter this. He said, "Is that quad injury giving Caitlin problems again?"
I don't know though, because she seems to be moving okay. Like I don't know that I would make that excuse. I don't know.
Mick said, Becky Hammond is legit willing to let AB drop 40 as long as it means CC doesn't get going. But I mean, that's just the gravity of Caitlin Clark. You gotta expect that.
Yeah.
Caitlin got or what? Caitlin could probably have 20 assists, close to 20 assists in the next quarter. And you're like, well, I'll sacrifice. I'll let Mitchell and Boston go off. But I ain't about to let Caitlin go off. You know what I'm saying? So let Boston eat. You know, if that means they winning the game, so yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is like, what's funny about that is Caitlin's bad game are the vast majority of the WNBA players' good games. Like she has 13 points, 9 assists, 1 steal, and 3 rebounds. That's a bad game. But a lot of players, that will be a good game. You know what I mean? Like that's the level we're talking about here. 13 points and 9 assists is still a bad game. I mean, what does that say about the rest of the players?
So do y'all want the link to the to order the Trust Laces T-shirt? I just got it. Somebody sent it to me in on X. So I'm gonna send. I'm gonna get the link. I'm gonna email you the link, and if you want to, you can
put it in the chat.
Yeah.
If Asia has the ball, she's getting a whistle. I'm telling you, like as soon as she drives to the bucket, you just have to like move, and she's getting a whistle.
Exactly.
Her and Stewie have like the best whistles in the WNBA. I think Boston has the worst whistle in the WNBA.
Yeah, she has the worst. And then I think that who's the girl? The girl from Washington. I can't remember her name. Okay. Oh, Sykes, Brittany Sykes.
Oh.
She gets that whistle too.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she gets that. She gets to the line a lot.
Barstool Sports. That's who put that shirt out.
Yeah. Because Ken Swift said it. He said it online, and then I guess somebody just took it and ran with it and made a shirt.
Funny.
Man, Sky and Dream is battling 69 apiece. Waynes is up 1. Paige Becker 7 points now.
How many assists?
Just 6. And Sonia Cintron has 18 points. She
Nice
is going.
pass. Oh, Boston couldn't handle it.
13 points and 9 assists this afternoon.
Now that's going to be a turnover against Clark. So that's going to be her fifth turnover. I don't. If it's in the player's hands, like I don't like that. That's considered a turnover for the passer. Like
Yeah,
I don't like that because
that's
every screen CC get turned into slips.
that's
They
almost
don't
like
hold the screen, Peter. Like that's a thing. Like they don't hold the screen for CC.
yeah. And that's just like a quarterback. He throws a pass to the wide receiver, and he tips them, and it goes through his hand, and then it's an interception for the quarterback.
Yeah, it's.
It's
This is the NFL arena for the Golden Knights.
All right, Caitlin on Joe Lloyd, driving. Mid range went in and out. It looks like she's getting her touch though. She's trying to. It looks like she's trying to get her shot going with the mid range. Damn, Las Vegas just took the lead. Yeah, those screens for Indy. There was a post or a video I saw. Maybe it was McTalk. I think McTalk's Hoops put that video out actually about the weak screens
Yeah.
for Indiana, and Ock Nation reacted to his video. It seems like when it comes to the Indy Fever screening for Caitlin Clark, they're quick screens, like they're weak screens, because they want the ball themselves. They want her to pass the ball. And that's why they don't hold the screens long enough. But he did a video about that, and I thought it was interesting. But if you go back and look at all the screens, it's so true. Like, they're so quick. They don't even give Caitlin time to make a move, and they're already letting the screen go.
And that's why I keep saying that they don't hold the screens long enough. And like, it's like, okay, you gotta hold the screen enough so your point guard could like develop the play. The play has to develop so you can get the ball.
Yeah.
So, and instead of just like, it's just, okay, boom, split screen, then you move, and then the defender comes off of it and then traps the person with the ball. You can't do that. You got to really hold the screen enough so where Caitlin can make a move or set you up, and if you don't do it like that, then it's a problem.
Yeah. What's up, Jonathan? I'm here. I'm her.
I'm her.
Her. Yeah, I wish we can stream the game. Wish we can stream the game on screen, like have it in the corner without getting copyrighted and just turn the sound off. But I think we'll still get copyrighted.
Yeah, because NBA and WNBA, or sometimes like you can't. They allow you to take certain clips from the game and use it in your videos, and then like ESPN, they gonna make sure they copyright you.
Oh yeah, they don't play.
Yeah.
I usually just turn the sound off on clips I use. I know, Jonathan, you're sleepy. It's like 9:30 p.m. Are you 6 hours ahead or 5? I don't know. Time change. And
everybody's crashing out on X over Bree Turner playing in the game over Tipson. You gotta think. To me, it's just a matchup issue. Caitlin has played 18 minutes without Turner on the floor today. She has 8 assists and 1 turnover. Caitlin has played 4 minutes with Turner today. She has 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 2 of them due to complete mess up in the role from Turner.
I mean,
Turner's in there mainly just to play defense on A'ja Wilson. Yeah, she's not in there to play to score points. If she gets open, she gets open. But that's what happens when you don't play a player enough throughout the season. They're going to make mistakes. I mean, whining and fussing about it is not going to change it. You got to understand these players. What if same thing? If Michaela Tipson came in and she doesn't play well and she returns the ball over, it's going to be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? These players do not play a lot. They have to be playing enough from start to finish through the season. So It's what it is.
Well, I mean, you also have to think like people always bash Caitlin Clark for her turnovers, and yeah, she
Yeah.
has a lot of turnovers, but we have to think all the greats have high turnovers,
Yeah.
all the great passers and scorers, because they're willing to make the dangerous passes because they can
Yeah.
make those passes. It's the problem with Caitlin is sometimes she tries to force plays
Yeah.
that she shouldn't force, and other times for her turnovers, her teammates aren't 100% ready for them, or can't handle her passes. So it's not all on Caitlin, but sometimes she does try to force passes
Hmm.
that maybe she shouldn't.
Exactly.
But with great risk, there's great rewards. I mean, you got to take
Yeah.
the good with the bad. I mean, you can't you can't dim the fire completely. So you just gotta let her play and know that
Yeah.
comes with the territory.
Wow. The the rest of the Indiana Fever history only had 10 assists.
So what?
Caitlin has played 16 games with 10 plus assists or more for the Indiana Fever.
I thought she broke the franchise assist record last year, or was that
Yeah,
hers
but
that she broke again?
yeah, probably hers. But
Oh, Howard.
I think the whole Indiana Fever franchise never had. I don't know how many times they just showed it up. I was trying to read it so fast. Mm-mm.
Nick talks hoops. Nick says Becky Hammond is legit willing to let AB drop 40 as long as it means CC doesn't get Cohen.
Yeah,
Telling you. I mean, so far she has, what has AB got? 24?
yeah.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark still hasn't gotten going. I don't know, man. I don't know if this game is better or worse than last game. I mean, 5 turnovers. She's -7.
These is one of the games you just got to take what the defense giving you, really. Just trying to force to get your shot and you're not hitting anything.
Yeah.
It'll be just like the Valkyries game, get out of control quick. And
At
this game
least
is. Oh, go
Well,
ahead.
at least her other teammates are making their shots.
Hmm. Girl, number three, you held her. Oh, and stop acting like you didn't foul her. Come on now. Y'all be complaining about the dumbest calls against y'all. Oh, that referee got on her too.
No! Oh, I thought that was in. Oh my god, that looks so good from this angle. Dang. Hmm. We can't let this game get. We can't let this game get away.
I know.
All right, CC got the ball back.
Hmm.
Asia's giving her a lot of space. Ooh, Howard, man, how many turnovers does she have? She makes the
Hmm.
dumbest passes. She's got
A
4.
AB's coming in the game, back in the game.
Yeah, they need to take Howard out, but it stinks because DB's not here. So who are they going to
Yeah.
replace Howard with?
And Dantas even hasn't played yet.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
Mm-mm. That's terrible. Oh, God, Mitchell.
mm.
Chelsea Gray. Damn. Oh, stop it, Gray. Oh, my God. Seriously?
Well, they show Sonya Citron recover and blocked Paige Becker's shot.
Hmm. Speaking of Paige Beckers, got a commercial.
Hmm.
Caitlin is messing up bad, bro. Man. That wasn't on Caitlin, though. I mean, Natasha Howard is making bonehead passes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Caitlyn overall, her shooting's not there, but her passing's there. But yeah, sometimes she forces stuff. But Natasha Howard, man,
People are gonna like you, people are gonna hate you regardless of what you do. So don't be fake, just do it.
KDK said, "Here we go, switching. Here they go, switching the ball from Caitlin's hands simply because she's having a poor shooting day. Lead all game. Take the ball out of her hands, then end up losing it. Hope I'm wrong because I have money on it, but I'm watching what happened in real time. Yeah, they still need to keep the ball in Caitlin's hand, regardless of her poor shooting, because she's going to be the only facilitator. They just gotta be able to make shots. You know what I'm saying, and get easy baskets. That's the only way you can possibly.
yeah.
Everybody's crashing out so bad about this Turner and Tipson not on the floor. Turner is on the floor. If you understand basketball, you got to understand matchups. You can't just put somebody out there because you think they should be they should be playing. It's about matchups. I mean, it's a reason why Dante's probably ain't playing. It's a reason why Michaela Tipson's not
Yeah.
playing. You know what I'm saying? You just can't say, "Oh, well, they need to be out. They need to be out there." It's a reason why. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tipson is not that taller. She's not taller than Bree Turner. She has a long wingspan, but you got to think who you gonna put her up on the floor to match against?
And
You
plus,
know what I'm saying?
Turner's the veteran.
Yeah. So who if you put Tipson in the game right now, who you gonna have her to guard? You sure
Yeah.
can't have her to guard Asia Wilson. You just can't. Asia Wilson is going to see that as a challenge, and she's going to try to go after the rookie
Yeah.
quickly. You know what I'm saying? So who you gonna put against? Drew Lloyd, or you gonna put against Chelsea Gray? You know, or you gonna put her against Kia Stokes? Who you gonna put her against? You got to understand the match. It's all about matchups. It's not about just putting somebody out there on the floor just so they could you could say, well, this person is better than this. You don't know. She could come in there and make mistakes as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Fever just don't have a. To me, I just don't think they have a good bench. I mean,
We don't have the depth, and I see like on Twitter, X, whatever the heck you want to call it, a lot of people are like crashing out about Caitlin Clark's scoring too. Like you have this one post that says halfway through, like they're comparing Clark and Gray. Halfway
yeah,
through the third quarter, 9 assists for Clark, 2 assists for Gray. To be fair, Gray has scored more points than Clark. And then you have CJ from the W360.
yeah.
This is
I
so
like
true.
CJ.
Yeah. Yeah, but Caitlin Clark has more impact on the floor. Without Cece on the floor, Indiana struggles.
Exactly.
Vegas is just fine without Gray. Cece is a true point guard. And that's a good point. So even if the difference between Caitlin Clark and all the other point guards in the league
Hmm.
is if Caitlin Clark has a poor shooting game, which this is her second poor shooting game in a row, which again, her poor shooting game or other people's average games or good games, she's still making a huge impact because of her playmaking ability. Whereas a lot of point guards in this league can't say that. So even when she's not dropping shots, she's still making
Hmm.
an impact.
And that's why I was saying a few minutes ago that CC still needs the ball in her hands to
Yes.
help everybody flow. When the ball does not rotate back to her hand and everybody's trying to get their own shot, it throws the whole rhythm of the team out. And then when you miss a shot or you turn the ball over, you got to get back on defense. And then you get the rebound. You still don't put the ball back in CC hand. You trying to be the hero. And this is what Stephanie White keep alluding to. This is what Stephanie White kept alluding to. Um,
I see your silence. You're there with the Kelsey play.
yeah.
I was waiting.
Okay. So this is what Stephanie White Stephanie White keeps saying. She's like in her press conference. She say, "Stop playing hero ball. Play within the perimeters of what you being given to. Make sure you get the ball back to Caitlin. She's going to set you up. If you
Yeah.
allow her to set you up and you make the easy basket or the easy cut, guess what? your percentage is going to be higher. You will be able to, when you start trying to take matters in your own hand. Guess what happens? Boom. If they could hit free throws, it would be better.
Yeah, I think
That would have been
Howard.
a two. That would have been down two.
I think Howard just got her fourth foul. Dang. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, that was on Howard. She didn't even touch her. That was a phantom foul. No way. What?
Now
That.
me, now Michaela Tipson, she has the height and the size and the length to play a Jewel Lloyd, and
Oh
that,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. That now if you going to do that, put her in to play Jewel Lloyd, because the thing about it is, you could keep Jewel Lloyd in front of her, and she could hustle for the rebound.
Kelsey wide open three. We're tied.
All right, Kelsey looked like she's trying to come alive.
Oh, did she just say Kelsey has the most threes in women's basketball? I think that's what they just said. I'm gonna have to look that up now. Is that what they just said?
I hope not. Listen.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell holds the
Mm,
WNBA record for the most three-pointers in a game, making 9 3-pointers during a game. That was Las Vegas. Interesting. But did they say she
mm,
has the most three-pointers in the WNBA?
yeah,
Oh, maybe they meant that game, that single game.
yeah.
Interesting.
Asia Wilson told early in the first half. Asia Wilson told Aaliyah Boston, talk about someone stop flopping. That's all you do. I'm like, the nerve of you telling somebody stop flopping when you flop. And I was like, wow. Mm-mm.
Ken Swift, Kelsey bailing us out. Oh, praise sweet baby Jesus.
They funny on X. I'll tell you, X is they funny on there. I'll be like, mm-mm. Let's see what's going on around the league.
Well, Caitlin Clark has a double-double. She just needs, man, if she can at least get one more three, just get one more.
Right?
I doubt CC fans want CC's game to be sacrificed to prop up. You know what? Real CC fans of basketball, yeah, they want to see her score. They want to see her logo threes, but I don't know. I think they'll be okay if Indy wins.
Yeah.
Because it's not good for them if CC has to be on her game every game for her team to win. That's not good.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
She said that. She just said Caitlin Clark just literally said that yesterday in the press conference.
What? Oh, that
Oh,
yeah.
she
She
got
said that she's glad that her team as a whole played like crap.
oh my God. And the thing about it is that everybody wants Caitlin Clark to have the ball in hand. Everybody wants Caitlin Clark to do this. Everybody wants, but you gotta think she has to make sure she gets her teammates involved too. They
Yes.
going to help her. She can't do everything on the court, and people just don't understand that. You know, they it's like everything that goes right is good. Then when something goes wrong, oh, they need to do this. Stephanie might need to do this. Stephanie might need to change this. She need to do that. Let Caitlin be the Iowa Caitlin.
So speaking of point guard, in this game, Caitlin Clark passes Chelsea Gray for 8th most double doubles by a guard in WNBA history. I just thought that was funny. On a quote
Wow.
unquote crappy game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Caitlin's bad games are other people's good games. That's just how good she is. Even if she's playing like crap, she's still
Yeah.
playing better than everyone else in the league.
Exactly.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell's on fire, man. She just nailed another midi. Kelsey Mitchell's now up to 18.
That was a bad turnover by Caitlin, though. She shouldn't have.
Yeah, she's got 7 in this game. She's about to get a triple-double if you count turnovers.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Come on, Caitlin.
I mean, down 3.
Oh, 3? Oh, it's too long. Kelsey Mitchell, 3? Lexi keeps getting those boards, though.
I know. I wonder how many rebounds she has.
She's got Lexi Hall. She's got 6.
Okay. She almost got a double-double.
Yeah, she's got 7 points. Natasha Howard's got 7 points.
Dang, Leslie is killing the boys.
Yeah. Damn. This is just at least Caitlin made 1 3 because she can't go 2 games in a row without hitting 1 3.
Yeah.
Damn, she only hit 1 this game. She's 1 for 8 from the 3-pointer, 5 for 16 from the 3. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Can you believe Camila Cardozo still has 7 points since the first half?
Is she in? How many minutes?
21.
Okay.
Only 3 fouls.
How
Well,
many-
that's all for Asia Wilson. That's all for Asia Wilson.
If Asia Wilson's involved, it goes back to Vegas.
And you can take into account whether or not
Era Atkins got 8. I'm about to say Era Atkins got 80 points. I mean, she got 29 points. Reese got a double figures. She almost got 20 rebounds.
Breweries.
Yeah.
That's, she's not good at shooting, but she is the best in the league or up there when it does come to rebounds. Like you gotta give her that. Whether it's me-bounds or not, a rebound is a rebound. You gotta give her that. She attacks the boards. And that's what I want to see Aaliyah doing more.
Exactly. Sonia Cintron is having the game of her life, boy. She got 20 points right now, and they down 3.
Dang. Man. I just can't believe how it's 2 games in a row. Usually Caitlin doesn't have 2 bad games in a row, especially in the second half. Usually she lights it up, but she's just been off all game.
Yeah, it's I don't know. She's playing passive right now.
Yeah.
But I understand,
I mean, when your shot's not falling, you don't want to keep forcing it.
Yeah.
So I think she's trying to find that balance. It's just not going her way.
Mick said, regardless of the result, this roster it just isn't good enough to compete. Pieces don't fit. Coach doesn't suit the personnel, and the bench is non-existent. Whew.
I mean, they're looking more cohesive this game. I mean, yeah, we're down, but they are looking better this game than they. I think they're passing. They're making stupid plays, but as a group, as a whole, I feel like they're playing more team ball this game than they have all season.
Yeah. To me, I understand what Mick's saying. The roster is not that bad. I think certain pieces don't fit, and I think the bench is an issue. That's my point. Yes. And I said it. I think if you was going to bring Turner in for defensive purposes, then you should have drafted a three and D wing out of the draft to be able to defend and score. That's where, but you drafted Michaela Tipson, who doesn't.
She almost had her 10. How many turnovers? She almost had her 8th turnover. Holy cow! Ooh. Damn. Chelsea Gray. Shut up, Chelsea. I can't stand her now. I'm just playing. That's a competitive spirit, but damn. Caitlin keeps making those dangerous passes. She keeps doing that. I can't wait to see all these videos, post-game videos of people crashing out.
Mm-mm.
Can't wait. Nice pass to Boston.
It's an 8-point advantage.
Mm-mm.
The last 2 buckets for Las Vegas.
8-point advantage. This is
We could have won this. We
this
had so
game.
many chances.
I really
Lexi with the
Miss. Howard couldn't chase it down. It's
Leo Boston had that easy bucket.
all right. We're down 6. We're still in it. We still have time. We just
Yeah.
gotta not foul.
Vegas after Indiana had tied this game. But a giveaway, Mitchell not going to get the ball up.
Mitchell not gonna get
Come
the
on,
ball up. She was right
come on,
about that.
Boston. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Mm.
Her hands were straight. What? No. No. Challenge that, White. Her hands were up. Challenge that, White. You can't take the challenges with you. Challenge.
All right. I mean, it's within a minute.
I would challenge that. I don't think she is, though.
Well, that special whistle is something special.
I mean, she drove to the basket. What's so special about that? Oh, the MVP drove to the basket. Caitlin
I
Clark did
know.
that many times this game. Like, Lexi Hall did it to the game. But yeah, Stephanie White needs to challenge that. You can't let them get that free throw. You can't let them get more points. Challenge.
6-3 in a row. And there you see a great second half for. I don't know when she did her interview with Angel, and she said, I'm going to keep shooting. Even if I'm struggling at points in the game, I'm going to keep shooting. And of course she is. She's earned that by being one of the best players in the world. And certainly has been such a difference.
It's to me. I just feel like at the end of the day, um, they get away from whatever game plan they have. They get away from it so fast. They don't stick to it. They don't. They just try to do too many too many different things where they need to continue to. When Vegas is seen like they trying to take something away, you got to go something else. Yeah, agrees. Caitlin has to stay aggressive. Notice the last 2 games, teams shot bad, but still play aggressive in the second half. That's why they blow. That's why we blow leads. Exactly. The team doesn't stay good. We had this game is to. I mean, it's gonna be take a miracle to get back. Get up there to get. But you got to be able to continue to play aggressive.
Caitlin for
Aggressive.
3. Logo bomb. Too long. Shoot. I mean, good on her for going for it. Don't give up, but man.
Wow. Getting scored without 12 points is ridiculous.
What that?
Vegas outscored Indiana in this quarter by 12 points.
Yeah.
And Vegas is not they're really not a good team. And it's like we had this game.
Caitlin driving to the hole, reverse it, made it. Finally got 15. She's frustrated. 17 points. Sorry. She's frustrated. She's clearly frustrated. I would be too if I were her. Oh, she picked her. Yo. She just picked Young's pocket.
That was payback from earlier. Mm-mm.
Woof.
Were they down what, 5?
Yeah, 84-79.
Yeah.
I thought Caitlin has 19 points. The box score off?
Caitlin she could have had 20 assists in this game. They be messing her assist game up. Her teammates messes her assist game up all the
Yeah,
time
she's got 8 turnovers. I would say
because
half of them or 75% of her turnovers today were on Caitlin, though.
yeah.
Oh, there's no way. They're down 5 with 49 seconds. Yeah, this.
Yeah.
I mean, Caitlin did drain those 3 threes in 38 seconds.
We need them right now. we need them right now. If
Oh,
any time. But this is another thing I noticed too. This team is that I don't know if they are planning on making moves around the trade deadline.
yeah.
But if they are, they really need to look at getting better on the bench. They need bench scoring because there's players out there that could really help this team, especially.
Oh, Boston. Can she challenge? Yeah, she's using her challenge. Damn, that would be. Oh, Boston would have fouled out if this stands.
She should have used the challenge on the
No,
last
I think.
one.
Yeah. Yo, was that a foul though? It looked like she pushed her down.
I think he is. Steph's going to use his challenge here.
Hmm.
She's probably.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Someone said, "Oh yeah."
slides into Aaliyah
I don't
Boston.
know.
Mm-mm.
Is under challenge by Indiana.
Shoot. So is this 5 fouls for her if this stands? Or is
Look,
that going to be her 6th?
Lamano X said he said, "Be mad at me, but CC is the reason they lost this game. Turnover after turnover, miss shot after miss shot. I mean, what you gotta, yeah, okay, you can say turnovers, but you gotta think her shot ain't falling. She did try to go to the basket. She did drive to the basket. She did try to get some easy buckets. But you can't blame the whole game or her losing just because she had turnovers and missed shots. It just, everybody.
More of a contact than Boston does getting
Was
in
that
her space. See?
overturned?
That brings
Yeah, a lot of people saying she needs to clean. She does need to be better with these turnovers though, because each turnover could lead to a score or another possession or whatever the case may be.
the point of return to the
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
This loss definitely isn't like this box score is wrong. But she has 19. I believe Caitlin Clark has 19 points. And like I said, that's on a bad shooting night. 19 points is most people's good games. So I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that we're arguing about Caitlin Clark's bad shooting game with 19 points and how many assists does she have? 11 assists. Come on now.
See, somebody said the same. Somebody on X right now is saying the same thing that I have said, and
What?
I just talked to you about. They say, "What happened to Caitlin Clark after the Connecticut game? She's
Uh huh.
showing zero emotion on the floor since."
Yeah.
And I still had that feeling something happened to her in that game that nobody's really talking about. I don't know if she got. To me, I feel like she got injured in that game, some form or fashion in that game, and it's affecting her somehow. Because even though she's trying to play, gut it out, or whatever the
Oh,
case.
oh, she almost had and one. Sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead. You'll see it.
oh,
I think she's going to the line. She drew the foul. She almost had that bucket too.
yeah.
Dang. So she has 18 points. Oh, okay.
Somebody said, "Oh my God, we losing on my birthday." Kent Swift and Robin London, they both said Caitlin selling this game. Now they trying to say she's throwing the game. Sabrina Nesco out for
Yeah, with the
tonight's
neck.
game. near the neck. Yeah.
Damn. Back-to-back buckets for Caitlin, bringing the Fever back within 5. Yeah, this is just a tough game. But the
Yeah.
team, it's frustrating because this Indiana Fever team, while we likely lost this game, because we're down 5, they looked better though than last game. Like
They
Natasha
look much.
Howard was passing the ball, Kelsey was passing the ball. Like they were playing more team ball, and that's what's
Yeah.
frustrating about it.
Yeah. Exactly. Dream beat the sky again. Wings and Mystics up 1. Wings up 1.
Damn, Mick says the Fever are one of 3 worst teams to watch in the W. I'm like, you're being a little dramatic. I think that's back to what
Exactly.
V or Peter said. Someone said earlier when Mick is too emotional. Yeah, I think you're being a little,
Yeah, he gets out. He gets ridiculous with it.
yeah, with his
Yeah,
take.
instead of just give a pure basketball take, he just says things. I think sometimes he says things to troll too.
Yeah. Stat wise, Fever are still within the top 5, I think. Even
Yes,
with that loss, even with this loss, are still offense and defense wise are still within the top 5 of the WNBA.
yeah, I agree. V, whatever funk CC is in right now, because being honest, to me, I don't see them beating the Seattle Storm just on Tuesday. To be
Ooh,
honest,
Hall got blocked. Oh, Asia, stop it. Did she get fouled or was that just a legit block? It looked like that was a block. No, that was all ball. That was a nice pass by Lexi. She couldn't reverse it in, and it's over. It's over.
hmm
So, I mean, as a team, though, Fever looked better.
yeah,
I mean, Boston 26 points, Mitchell 20, Lexi 7, Howard 7, Clark 19. Their bench, man.
Fever. This is something I complained about last year about the Fever. Your starters could score. You could play the long minutes, but if you don't have bench backup to help score the scoring, the load or whatever, it's not gonna matter. You could have all the success in the regular season all you want, but once it gets to the playoffs, that's when it's going to count the most because a lot of these teams got a lot of depth. Vegas, even though they're not a good team, they still got depth on their bench. They got key people come and contribute. Look at the Seattle Storm. Look at the Valkyries. Look at um New York. Look at Minnesota. Look at Phoenix, for instance. I mean, these teams has depth on a bench. They got players that could come in and contribute off the bench, scoring wise and defensive wise. The Indiana Fever don't have that, and this goes all the way back to Lynn Dunn because she messed this roster up by overpaying certain players on this team and locking them in certain contracts where the Fever had to make up ways to get certain players and pay them. But
Yeah,
I still think the Fever should have went after players overseas. They had a chance to get Jalon Salon. She was in their hand. I wouldn't have never went and got Natasha Howard. You got Natasha.
absolutely not.
You got Natasha Howard on a protected contract, and then you got Sophie Cunningham, Bree Turner, Sid Costa, and DeWanna Bonner on unprotected contract. The one of the worst players in the small forward position that's taking Melissa Smith's spot. She should have been on an unprotected contract because the fact of the matter, I don't care if you drafted her at the Indiana Fever or
Yeah,
had her there back in the day, but just Jaleel Salone would have been a nice pickup because guess what? Even though she's going to play Euroball for a couple of games, she'll be back, and you could have put somebody in her spot. You know what I'm saying? Until then, you had all the opportunity. You had all the opportunities to really add young talent to this roster to build a young roster instead of bringing. If you brought DeWanna Bonner in, that was fine. If you brought Sydney Costa in, that's fine. But the rest of the
it's over. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm shutting it off. I'm not even listening to the post game.
yeah, the rest of the
Year before, pull away, the losing streak ends at 3.
Yeah, I to me, I think that I, me personally, I wonder what Keith Porter is doing with them. I wonder if he's still working with them individually, even because
He
I
has to
don't.
be.
It's something because they have to really get Cece to where she has to understand that you have to like continue to be aggressive. I don't think games where Jordan and Kobe had bad games, but they still find ways to. You either get yourself going and you got to help your teammates. And plus, her teammates got to help her more too. You know what I'm saying? They got to be a little bit better. They can't just have them one-on-one games.
Yeah, they did help her this game though, because if you look at the Valkyries game, her team all around, like no one was doing anything. But this,
Yeah.
you had their main starters stepping up to the plate, creating their own shots, moving the
Hmm.
ball better. I think they definitely played better as a team. It's just you can't do it with two people. It was really Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, even though Caitlin Clark had 19 and they were the only
Yeah.
double digits. Like really consistently and throughout the game was Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. Howard was 7, Lexi Hall
Mhm.
was 7, and there was nothing from the bench. Brianna Turner played 6 minutes, 2 points. Sydney Colson 0 points in 15 minutes. Cunningham 0 points in 17 minutes. You're not going to win games with 3 people.
Yep, you're right about that. And I don't know. Again, I don't know what to. I don't know what to think with this team. I think that they're gonna have to hit free agency. They're gonna have to do something to change this roster up. They're gonna have to get pieces that is going to be able to score. Sonia Citron has 23 points. She outplayed Paige Beckers. Paige got 13, 5 fouls, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 0 for 2, 4 from 11 from the field. Um,
Yeah.
Kiki Arifin came alive. She almost got a triple double. She got
She's
19.
good.
She got 19 points, six rebounds, and 6 assists.
She's probably going to be rookie of the year.
So it's going to come down to her and Sonia Citron. That's from that team that's gonna get it because they both I play. And you know this probably was a personal game because you know everybody's trying to um give Paige the rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think
So
Kiki's got that in the bag,
yeah.
but you should look on X. Everyone's crashing. Everyone's
Oh,
crashing.
I can imagine. I already know.
It's like
I
you can't put this on Caitlin. Like she had a bad. You can. This is not on Caitlin. Like it's not. Yeah, she had a shitty game. Yeah, she wasn't making her shots. Yeah, she made bad passes. But I mean, it's a team effort, and
hmm
her team weren't making. Catching her passes. They were missing easy layups. Like this was on a team. This is the team.
yeah. This definitely was on the team. Lexi passing up threes. We down 6. Insanity. Hold on. Here's Mick. The Fever are one of the 3 worst
Yeah,
teams
I
to
read that
watch.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, CDS
Well,
Sports Podcast, Natasha Howard may be the world's shittiest pastor. I'm like, yeah, she made so many dumb errors when she was under the basket. Natasha Howard, so many bad passes.
CC report said F off Caitlin. Absolutely unbelievable. Once again, now the game is lost. Now you take it to the rack and get the free throws. But she was doing that the whole game. She was trying to take it to the rack. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be wondering what part of the games do these people actually be watching, because they pick and choose what point they want to criticize or non-criticize a player. Go back to Casey's comment because I want to see what she says. Because I want to see. She said they need to get rid of Turner or something. If you're not going to play her, then just let her go and get Airy, anyone that can score when CC is not scoring. Exactly.
But
That
they did
is.
have people scoring though.
I mean, well,
They
I mean,
did. I
like,
mean, Kelsey lit it up. Boston lit it up. I mean, they didn't last game, but they do have people who can score. The problem is we need more help for Boston because we don't have any true bigs in the paint. We only have Boston, and that's why White put Turner in at one point. But I just don't think Turner's good enough. But at
yeah,
the
and
time, she doesn't get the minutes, and when you're coming off the bench, you're cold all the time.
yeah, and that's why I say we need bench scoring. If you're not going to use Turner or you're not going to use Michaela, find a way to get Sonia Sundell, get um Ari back. Just get some scoring off the bench. When CC struggling, you need score. If you bring somebody off the bench that helps score, facilitate a little bit, it helps out a lot.
Yeah.
They this like Casey said, she was like she said Boston got 25 points. She she's just foul
She gets a
prone.
bad whistle though. Like a lot of
Yeah,
her fouls, she doesn't even touch the other player. Like I'm not saying she doesn't foul. I'm just saying some of
yeah,
those fouls she gets though, like they're just bad whistles. They're just legit bad whistles.
exactly.
Some
And
of them
then
are on Boston. She does have
yeah.
a tendency to drop her hands, but some of the fouls she gets are just bad.
And also, Casey was talking. She said that a team should be able to win without CC scoring 25 points.
100%.
Exactly. I mean, you think about it, Boston should be getting close to 20 points a game. Mitchell should get close to 20 points a game. CC could average 19, 10 easily a game,
Yeah.
or say 17, 10 a game. That's good for her. She don't have to score 30 points a game or 25 points a game just to say, oh, well, we need the ball in CC hands all the time. The ball has to operate in different ways, but you need her to have the ball to generate the offense, and everybody has to play their part. When everybody is not playing their part, it does cause, you know, I just don't think Natasha Howard is a good fit for that starting lineup.
No.
That's my biggest issue with the starting lineup. You should have if you had say for instance, if we say we did got Satu Sabli in that spot with Boston, with Lexi Hall starting. Now you have a dynamic player from an inside outside perspective and a better ball dribbler and assist person that can make decisions that helps Caitlin out when she's not at her best. When you had that when Boston's getting double teamed down low and Mitchell's not hitting her shots, utilizing to me, Sophie Cunningham, her ankle could be a little bit banged up, whatever. But you got to create opportunities for her to get opportunities. She missed some shots too. Lexi turned down some plays. Then you bring in people off the bench. Then this is where you really need to look at say we need better bench scoring. The Washington Mystics was the best bench scoring team last year. They were scoring 30 something points a game bench scoring, even
Yeah.
though they wasn't good, but they had better bench scoring. Your bench is your bench is one of the most key parts of your to help your starting five. Your starting five ain't gonna be able to do it all game. There's gonna be games we seen it last year where it was games where Mitchell, Boston, and Clark struggled the whole game,
Hmm.
and they didn't have nobody to pick up the slack. You
Yep.
gotta have people to pick up the slack for your starters. If you don't have that, this team is going to struggle mildly. Now you got DeWanda Bonner out. You don't know when she's coming back or if she is coming back. She maybe should say, you know what, hey, I want to go to Phoenix and play with my wife. Or I might to want she might think about retiring. Maybe it's too much for her right now. Maybe being in the spotlight in Indiana Fever is too much for her, it's overwhelming her, and she can't handle it. Hey, that's part of the pressure of playing with a team that has a star player and you getting all the attention. They've been wanting the attention. So you got to figure out something. Amber Cox and Kelly, they're going to have to figure out what they can do to help this team because right now, this team is really, really, I mean, they really, as soon as they take one game forward, they take two games back. And this is not going to get any better because I don't believe they're going to beat the Seattle Storm. The Seattle Storm is a very tough team right now. And you gotta the way they playing these last two games, it's not gonna be good for them. That game could get out of hand quick, unless Caitlin Clark comes up and play one of the have one of them games like she did against New York. That's the only way I see it.
Well, let me ask you this. Uh,
Okay.
you know you're going to have people wanting Stephanie White gone, right? And I've already seen a couple posts with fire Stephanie White and Stephanie
I
White got out coached. Do you think this is a coaching thing? Because in my opinion, I think the problem with this team, yeah, you can't say none of it's coaching. Of course, coaching's part of it, but you have to work with the players you have. And I think the problem with this team is you have with the big four, we'll say Lexi, Boston, Mitchell, and Caitlin. They were from last year and they were a running gun team last year. The pick and roll, the back door, the fast breaks, like they had it all last season. But then you add slow Natasha Howard, slow Sydney Colson, Cunningham's
slow
fast.
DeWanna Bonham.
So, I mean, DeWanna Bonner's faster than Howard, but
Yeah.
the problem is like they're those players that they brought in minus Cunningham because I think she can run. Minus Cunningham, the players this team brought in does not fit the established system. So the problem with White is she came in expecting the system to be what the system was, but then she got the players, which was on Amber Cox, that don't really fit the system. So I think the problem on the coaching is the new players have different strength than the players that were established. So how do you make them gel together? And I think that's the disconnect you're seeing on the court when they don't gel and they don't jive. So how much of that do you think is on the coach, and what do you think the coaching can do different with what they have?
To be honest with you, I think they're gonna have to make some mid-season trades. They're gonna have to trade one of them out, Bonner or Howard. They're gonna have to get rid of one of them out of there because to help, you got to do a 2-for-1. You're gonna have to me, bring Ari back, find a way to get rid of Bonner or Howard, bring somebody in that starting lineup that's more versatile, very versatile, and can score from all positions.
Yeah.
That'll help take pressure off of Caitlin a little bit more. Then you add if you get in a 12, that still keep you at 11, but you get a 12 player, you bring another versatile scorer off the bench. That'll help with Sophie Cunningham. That will help with Ari McDonald, Sid Colston, and whoever else you have. Then you able to still have that 3 and D span to play. Even go for, I would say, even go for a big. Have a big in the starting lineup to start the game. That's very fluent, can move up and down the floor. Then you can move Aaliyah Boston inside out. Move her to Natasha Howard spot. You know what I'm saying? Me put Natasha on the. If you're not gonna trade her or get rid of her, put her on the bench. Let her play in the second unit where she could and then have a Leo Boston start and have a big that's a center, then Leo Boston could be a little bit more fluent where she can't pick up the typical top five. But the only thing with Boston is her lateral footwork. Because when you're playing somebody like an Asia Wilson that could, has multiple moves that could get to the basket, then that hurts Leo Boston a little bit there. So to me, they're going to have to figure out ways to get more faster and athletic. I
Yeah.
don't think Bonner works. I don't think Howard works. I think Bonner has more flexibility and versatility than her. But now that Bonner, like Casey said, I believe that they thought Bonner was going to be the next option, but she just hasn't been able to gel with the team,
No.
and that's because I think her play style with Connecticut with Alyssa Thomas was different. They play slower. She can't to play fast. You have to have stamina, and I don't think Bonner has that stamina like that. She's older. You got to think she's an older player. You see how she runs on the court. She doesn't run that fast up the court. She runs, but she doesn't run fast. Timmy, and I have to give Mick credit because I don't give him too much credit, but
You always have
but
to caveat.
yeah, but I do believe if they had protected Timmy instead of Dantas and was able to get Janelle Sloan, that's your versatility in your starting lineup. You could have easily had Lexi, Sophie off the bench to give you added defensive scoring and 3 and D. You could have had Timmy, Janelle Salone starting in your front lineup. Versatility and defense and scoring. Look at all the scoring that Timmy has been doing for the Valkyries.
Oh yeah, she's been lighting it up.
So you think about that. If you had a starting lineup with Caitlin, Mitchell, Boston, Timmy, and Janelle Salone, nobody would be able to stop this team because every option could score. Every option could play defense. Every option could play inside and out.
Yeah.
That's what you need. That's what when I look at the Valkyries play style, that's how I wish the Indiana Fever was. If they
That's
Indiana
how we
Fever,
were.
yeah, how we were. We was like that last year. Even though Timmy, she knew Caitlin. She knew where to be at on the floor with Caitlin. She runs the floor so well. She plays great defense against Asia Wilson. You know what I'm saying? She blocks shots. She hustles. She goes down the floor. You things like that. You don't let players like that. You don't let get away. That has helped your star player. Yeah, you want to bring veterans in and all that stuff. That's fine and good. But sometimes these veterans is over the hill. They don't got so many miles on them to it's like a blowout tire.
Why do we need to bring in so many veterans? You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
we have no one young on the team, but then again, next year everyone's going to be changing. But I looked up Dantas's contract. 2025, she's $100,000 cap hit. She in 2024 to 2025, she was on a 2-year contract. So she's I believe she's on a protected contract, and that's likely why they didn't get rid of her. This is her last year contract
Yeah.
year. So I think she was protected, and it would have been too much of a
Okay.
cap hit because they still would have
Yeah.
had to pay her.
Yeah.
So that's
So
why they kept her over Temi.
and you, way to go, Linda.
Yeah, she
What?
really screwed up this team.
Yeah, she really. Because you think about this, Leah Boston going in her. This is Leah Boston, what, third year?
Third rookie year, right, out of 4. So she's still got another season.
She got another season.
So her,
And she,
Caitlin, and I believe Lexi will be back next year.
yeah. Me personally, you're gonna have to get another option outside of Mitchell. I think,
Mhm.
to me, I think, and I said this yesterday because I was walking to my kitchen and I was talking about this to myself. Being honest, no jokes aside, you laughing.
As
I
long
think
as you don't answer yourself. Once you start
right.
answering yourself, I'm about to call someone.
I know. So what I think is, I don't think they should bring Mitchell back. I don't think they
No.
need to spend a contract for her. I
Yeah.
think she has showed that she got that contract this year. She hasn't lived up to it. I think you need, honestly, I would get, this is what I would do. I will bring Ari back. I will go after Dejanay Kelly. She was with the Aces. She's short of guard, but she could score. She's a better option. That's a younger person you can put in there to help. You're gonna have to look for options outside of Mitchell for next year. Because if
Yeah.
you bring Mitchell back and she doesn't play, if she doesn't change, she has not showed that she could change her play style. She still wants to play street ball, and that's how she plays. She plays like she playing recreation ball.
Yeah.
She's not playing into a system. And if Stephanie White can't get her to play that way, there's no use to bring her back because she doesn't fit. I don't care if they was the best backcourt last year. They're not the best backcourt now because they don't. It's not. You can see it doesn't complement each other no more. It hasn't. Then you got to figure out if you plan on after next year. If you plan on bringing Aaliyah Boston back. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to worry about when Caitlin's contract up, is Caitlin going to really stick around in Indiana if she doesn't get the help that she needs?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was listening to what a lot of people from the Golden State Valkyries was talking about. Hey, go after Caitlin in her offseason, bring her to the Bay. And I'm sure the coach over there will put all kind of weapons around Caitlin Clark. Certain coaches know how to build around Caitlin Clark. Stephanie White, yes, she old school. you look at Minnesota. Even Cheryl Weeds is old school, but she knows how to put players around Fee.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
how
saying?
much is that on White though? Like the GM is in charge
I
of
don't.
personnel. That's on Cox.
Yeah, I don't put everything on Stephanie White because Stephanie White brought in to be coach the team. She brought in to be what she needs for Caitlin
Yeah,
Clark.
Cox was
The
brought in
piece,
to create the team.
yeah,
That's on Cox.
Cox Cox really is the GM, and she brought this team in, and you put so many veterans on this team, so it kind of like handicapped the team a lot. Mm-mm. I,
I think White probably pushed for Bonner.
I, Mel,
She had to have from Connecticut, but I
yeah,
don't know. And Cox was with Dallas before, and so was Natasha Howard.
yeah.
So Cox probably brought Howard in because of that familiarity, even though she didn't fit the system. So, like, I just think it was poor off-season recruiting decisions for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Mellow Yellow, I disagree on that point about Stephanie White's ego. I don't think it's her ego because you can't let Caitlin play her style and system if the pieces don't complement the style and
Correct.
system.
Yeah.
That's the whole issue we having right now is that the play Barner and Howard do not fit Clark's system. If
Right.
you had Timmy or Satu or Janelle Salone, that's the difference. That would fit Caitlin Clark's system. It's not Stephanie White's ego because she don't have the right personnel to run that system like that. Them players is old. They can't run up and down the court like that to play Caitlin Clark's system. So you have to, at
Yeah.
some point in time, you do have to slow the game down a little bit. But it's not working on either end because when you do play up tempo, they get tired. You got to sub them out. Then you don't have a great bench to bring in players. So what Stephanie White's supposed to do? Just say, okay, let me run the system, and then somebody just run up and down the court, and they get tired, and then you don't have nobody to come in to compliment them. So it's the pieces so much, not so much the ego of Stephanie White to let Caitlin Clark run a system. I'm sure Stephanie White wants to run that style of system, but you can't.
I think with the pieces we have, and Mellow Yellow um, kind of said that is I think we said this last game
Hmm.
that the starting five should be Caitlin Clark, Howard, Lexi
Hmm.
Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham. Get Howard off the dang floor
Yeah.
and let her come off the bench. Like, even if you have to go smaller and just have Boston as a big, then do that. When Dantas comes back, just rotate them. But
Hmm.
I don't think Howard should be in the starting lineup. One, she's too slow. She plays selfishly, although she tried to pass today and we realized that she should not pass. But like she doesn't contribute anything to the team. She had one good game. Sophie Cunningham, yeah, she's not. I think she's more of a threat scoring, even though her shots aren't falling either. But she
Yeah.
is so much better on the defensive end of the court, and you can't get
Yeah.
fast breaks if you don't get stops. So I think if they just take Howard and put Cunningham in her place, I think that would make a difference on the
Mhm.
defensive end to allow for more fast breaks. You're not going to get that with Howard. And Howard's also not going to run up the dang floor. Sophie Cunningham will get a stop, and then she's
Yeah.
already up the floor.
Yeah, and I'm gonna read Mela Yellow's thing. She said, "What about the original Forest, Sophie?" And then, so, and to your point, because now, if you was to add that element into the starting lineup, then if you want to slow the pace down, you could bring in Howard or
And
Colston
Sydney Colson, yeah.
to slow it down, and then when you need to pick it back up, say going into the third quarter, boom, you have that element of that starting five. It's a quick change, but where it gets tricky at is because Natasha Howard, her contract is protected. So they probably
That
say
doesn't mean she has to start.
exactly. And would Stephanie White make that change, or will Kelly call down and tell Amber Cox say, "Hey, we need to make a change right here," because, because excuse me, because the fact of the matter, at the end of the day, if this they have to change. It has to be some kind of change. The game changed as soon as she put Turner in. but you had to put Turner in to give Aaliyah Boston some breather to play Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson was struggling the whole half, so it's not like Asia Wilson was going off. She just started going off because
Yeah.
Aaliyah Boston started picking up fouls. That's
Well, Boston can't play 40 minutes either, and if you're not going to
exactly.
rotate Dantas in, you need to put someone in to give her a breather. And
Mhm.
Turner is the next best option when it comes to the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I just feel like there's a lot that needs to be worked out. I mean, we could blame Stephanie White all we want, but you got to look at the people that's over her, Kelly and Amber. They brought Kelly in. She was an intricate part of what the Indiana Pacers was doing. The trades they made with Adriana Sabonis. They sent him over there to Sacramento, and then they brought in Siakam. You need a Siakam for the starting lineup, a versatile player that could score to help your point guard out. Because look at Halliburton. When he struggles, Siakam picks up the scoring load.
Yeah.
You need that for Fever. The Fever needs a Siakam. Because you look at it, Alea Boston is like Miles Turner. She gonna give you some points here and there. You don't know when she's gonna have a breakout game like today,
Mhm.
but you need that. You need somebody that's going to put pressure on a team. You need a person that's almost like an Asia Wilson that could put pressure on Asia Wilson. Because what Asia Wilson did, she played inside out, played defense out on CC. You didn't have nobody. Um, Natasha Howard, she ain't tall enough. She's old. She got a bad back. She can't run up the floor. She
Yeah.
wears a heating pad
Yeah.
brace on her back when she's on the silent, so she can't play that style of game. She's used to that slow game. That's why if you look at the Dallas Wings last year, Enrique did all the scoring. Her and Satu when Satu came back. She chipped in when they was, but so at the end of the day, man, it's just that this roster is the pieces is bad.
Yeah.
She said she used to play 40 minutes. Am I wrong about that? Who?
So CC and AB played 40 minutes last year, and CC Kelsey played the vast majority of the game because their roster was worse than this year. Like they had
Yeah.
no one else who could play. This year they have people who could step up and score. So they're not playing. I think they played today. Caitlin Clark played 35 minutes. So yeah, they're averaging about 35 minutes, 36 minutes a game.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't expect a player to play 40 minutes a game every game all season. You're going to get tore up, and that's asking for injuries. But they play the vast majority of the game. But last year, yeah, CC played pretty much 40 only because they had no one. This year, they at least have people who can score. They're just not good enough because unless CC scores 26 points a game, they're just
Mhm.
not good enough. They don't have anyone, like you were saying, to pick up the pace and pick up the scoring and really take over the game. And I think that's what they're missing. If Caitlin Clark doesn't pick up the game and Robin Lundberg, what's his name? Robin
Lundy, what number?
Lundberg. Yeah,
Mhm.
he put out an article saying this loss was on CC. I have to go and read it. But people are putting this loss on CC. It's a team effort. The problem is like you were saying with Halliburton,
Mhm.
CC is the superstar of the team. She leads the team. She takes over the team. The problem is superstars have bad games, and yes, this is her second bad game. It happens.
Mhm.
She's not a robot. She's going to have bad games. Unfortunately, it's just 2 in
Mhm.
a row. But the problem is when Cece has a bad game, and why it's so much bigger, and why it's
Mhm.
so much of a conversation piece is because without Caitlin Clark, the Fever doesn't have anyone else who can take over a game. Everyone
Mhm.
else is a role player, and they need Caitlin Clark to create their shot and to get things going for them. They can't get things going for themselves, and no one else on the team can create shots for other teams.
Mhm.
So that's the biggest problem with this team is that without Caitlin Clark, there's no one else. And that is a lot of pressure, and you're not going to win a lot of games relying on one superstar
Yeah.
take over games because they're going to have bad games. And what happens when that happens? You lose 2 in a row.
Yeah.
This is Caitlin Clark's second bad game, and this is her second loss in a row. They have no one who is capable or has the
Mhm.
skill set to take over a game for Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark when she's just not on her game.
Yeah. Because
And that's
you
the
got,
problem.
and you think about it. And then Kelsey Mitchell is supposed to be that person that helped take the load off of her. But Kelsey Mitchell gets so tunnel vision sometimes. She has her head down. She gets jammed up trying
Yeah,
to drive into the hole. She doesn't make a shot. And then if her shots ain't falling, then boom. Then it's like, okay, who's going to step up?
right.
It's just, they got to, I don't, to me, I just feel like they have to, they got to be some way to figure out something, some point in time, because what I'm reading something right here, real quick. And Mike, Michael on X. Now he posted a picture of Lisa Brewer. I mean,
Oh, was she at the
you
game?
no, he got
Oh,
a picture of her in Fever uniform. Me personally, yeah, you could bring her in, but do she want to deal with the the rigidness of the WNBA, all the stuff? Yeah, she'll be able to allow Caitlin to play her style, but you still gonna have to have the pieces. That's the point. It's not so much about the coach, it's about the pieces that you have to have to complement her to play that style of basketball. You know, if you drafted all young players and had them came in to play it, then they would have had probably the youngest team in the WNBA, but at least they could have grown together. You know, me personally, I would have went to that same part. Um, I would have went that route. To me, I would have went that route. I
mm,
would have just went to a younger team, had them grow together because you got to think about it. You still gonna have 3 to 4 years with Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston. I would have let Mitchell walk. I would have probably kept Timmy because that was a defense prince. She was very agile. I would have kept Timmy. I would have got rid of all the contracts that I could get rid of at that time.
yeah,
I would have drafted young, went to free agency young, have this team core heat, and then you see if you whatever you could keep with them going into next year when everybody's on a 1 year deal. See if who you could keep and keep back, and then add a little bit more. Have them all drafted the same way.
yeah,
Have them all young. This team would have grown together for the next 3 to 4 to 5 years. This team would have been a championship contender all the way through because they would all have been playing in the same system together, not just you bringing them in right now, trying to win now, and then they all free agents this year. Then you got to go back to the same process all
yep,
over again. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta hope to sign Lexi back if she decides to come back. Then you gotta hope the following year to keep AB back. Then
yeah,
you got CC after that. You know, that's the hardest part. If you went young right now, you had a better opportunity to keep all because you would have had more money on the salary cap coming in. Then you didn't have to waste paying 200 something million. I mean, not million, but thousand for a Bonner or a Turner or a Colston or a Howard. All that money could have been on young players and kept them on, rookie deals. And you'd have been way ahead of the game in 2 years' time.
yeah. They were just all hell bent on winning now this season, which great, great. If that's your goal, that's a great goal to have, right? What competitor doesn't want to win a championship right now? The problem is yeah, they went too old. They went too far in the other direction, and now they went to like what probably the oldest team in the in
Mhm.
the WNBA, but they have no player development, and that's in the WNBA. The WNBA doesn't develop players, and that's a
Mhm.
problem. They just keep the same old heads every season. So I don't
Mhm.
even know why they do the draft because no one
Yeah.
beyond the first round gets kept. They all leave for these old, washed-up players. Like there's
Mhm.
zero player development in this league, and that's
Yeah.
probably why KK is not playing because I don't know how much. I don't know what she looks like in practice. Like we don't know. We're not there. Maybe
Yeah.
she's not showing she's ready. I don't know. But are they developing her? Like, you know what I mean? I think that's what's lacking in the WNBA is that they don't develop players, and you
Hmm.
very rarely see players improve from season to season.
And
And that's a problem.
I want to piggyback on that too, because that's one of been a. I don't have a call in to do a call in. I would love to. Um, Probably I'll find a way to set it up so we can start, do a call in or whatever the case may be. But that's a great point, UTP. I'm gonna piggyback what you say, Nikki, because that's a very excellent point. Because that's been one of my biggest issues with the W, is that they don't have enough roster spots and they don't have a development league like like the NBA. And when players don't get drafted, you have to hunt for players, and they probably working out somewhere, or playing overseas, and then you got to make a call for them to fly way back across
Yeah.
the seas. But you could just go to a G League or women's G League and pull these players up and then put them in position where they could play. And that goes on, and that's the way to make the league grow better, by keeping these players ready, even though they're not on the roster or whatever the case may be. And that's the hardest thing. I'm gonna read something real quick. So, two things. Andy Fano said Lexi Hall attacking the paint is what the Fever draw. That's not her game. That's on Stephanie White. Okay, we have seen Lexi Hall play a lot of mid range, dribble drive, pull up. She makes some of them, she misses some of them. I mean, you have to draw some kind of play to try to get an easy bucket or easy two. It's not always going to be pretty. And then I was reading what Michael said. He said, in my opinion, this is the coach that Indiana Fever needed. Did he talk about Lisa Bluter? Please bring Lisa Bluter. We expect an up tempo flying offense like Iowa had with Clark. Many of us are very unhappy. We expect the most fun team in the WNBA, not the old crap. And I don't think we have that. And that goes back to what me and you, but talked about. You can't run a fast, a tempo team with old players. You can't. I mean, you bring Lisa Bluter in, and she runs the Caitlin Clark system, and these players can't get up and down the court like that. So then you then you making Lisa Bluter look bad. You know what I'm saying? And say, well, why she's not letting Caitlin Clark do this? It's the same thing. You have to have the right players to bring in. You have to have young athletes. To me, I feel like if you could have kept Bree Turner, Bree Hall. She was a 3-and-D player. Played very, she played at South Carolina. She could shoot threes. She played
Yeah.
defense. She can handle the ball. You should have kept her.
Well, Brie Hall's with the Valks now, right?
Yeah, she didn't really
Yeah.
get no playing time, but you could have kept her. you could have you could have kept her. You could have probably kept Jalen Brown. You know, you could have not signed Bree Turner. You could have kept Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown would have been a pretty nice pickup. There's different ways that this team could have been a little bit different and better, and a little bit up, run a little bit faster
Yeah.
than what we have right here. And it's not going to change, because we could see everybody could be on X and complaining about who fault it is and who this is that. But the thing about it is, this roster is constructed bad, and you just have two old players that should not be in there. Sydney Colson served as what she served as the backup. CC play limited minutes,
Yeah.
give you whatever she could give you. So
Yeah. And kind of
until
like Mellow Yellow said, the Liberty game was fast and upbeat. Yeah. Because Caitlin was on her game and she had a badass game. And the problem is
Mhm,
she just hasn't played well the last 2 games. I mean, she played good in Connecticut for what that game was. But last game and this game, she hasn't played well. And that's the
mhm,
problem. You need to have Cece to like blow your pants off to have a
yeah,
fast-paced and exciting game. But if she's not on her game, this is what you get. And that's a player thing. I don't know how
mm,
much coaching will help that. Like bringing Lisa Bluter in, like that Iowa team, they they weren't superstars.
mm,
Caitlin Clark was the only 5-star recruit on Iowa, and they had Hannah Stokey was a 4-star recruit. Everyone else were 3s and 2s. Like they didn't have any
mhm,
real hoopers on Iowa.
yeah,
But the difference is Lisa Bluter and the coaching staff develop players. They develop players in college.
Hmm.
They don't develop players in the WNBA. So what you're getting is you're getting a DeWanna Bonner and a Natasha Howard who's been in the league for, 7 to 10 years. You're not
Yeah.
going to change them because they've been in the league for, 10 years and they're in their habits. They play the way they play. You're not going to change them in a season, especially a half a season. So that's the problem is you can't really compare coaching in the WNBA to coaching in college because there's player development, there's development in college, and you have more wiggle room because they're young players. You're not going to change a 36-year-old playing style, and that's a problem. So they need to go younger. You can get veterans who's been in the league like Sophie Cunningham. She's young. She's in her 20s. You didn't have to go completely off the rails
Yeah.
and bring on geriatrics because you're not going to
Yeah.
change your play style in the season.
Exactly.
You're just not. So changing the coach really isn't. I don't think is going to make a difference here. And the
Yeah.
difference with the Liberty game is Caitlin Clark had a breakout game. She was on her game. She was CC. And when CC is not CC, this is the team you get. And you're not going to win. You're not going to win a championship with this team when you're reliant on one player.
Yeah.
So they did a horrible job recruiting.
Hey, Melody, they'll say, yeah, you're right. They want the geriatric. Can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Geriatrics and basketball and women, like we age differently too. Like obviously we're more prone to like ACL tears and all that because of our anatomy, like the way our bone structure is and stuff. That's why there's a lot of knee injuries in the WNBA. But like we age differently too. Like we don't have bone density like men, muscle mass like men and all that. So like when you're 36 as a female, that's different than a 36 as a dude. Like it's just different. So when you're bringing on a Natasha Howard and a DeWanna Bonner who's up there in age, that looks a heck of a lot different than LeBron James who's 40 or whatever. Like it's just it's vastly different for women, and this is what you're seeing.
No, I agree with you on that. And the thing is, the thing about it is this thing. I feel like everybody's everybody's on X is just crashing out, and
They're all crashing out. And
you
they're all
know,
blaming CC too. And I'm like, I don't think that's right.
I mean, everybody has a hand in the loss. Yeah, CC is not playing her best game, but guess what? She's human. She's human. She's allowed to have bad games. Yeah, she made some mistakes, but at the end of the day, um, this team, like we have been talking, this team is just built bad. It's not on her. Bringing Lisa Blue in is not going to change it. You can't change the philosophy of this team in mid-season now. But you could try to make some changes player personnel wise. If you're not going to keep DeWanna Bonner and she's going to be away from the team, you need to make a decision on her. You need to make a decision on Bree Turner.
They should suspend DeWanna Bonner's contract.
Yeah.
And bring someone else in.
But they don't really have to because it's unprotected. They don't have to keep her.
Yeah, but if she's missed 5 games, she's missed a lot of games. So if they want to keep her, they can at least suspend her contract until she's ready to come back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because right now, that gap, we're feeling that gap because you have to keep Howard in because we don't have anyone else to take Howard's spot because that was the rotation. DB
exactly.
And Howard.
Yeah.
Now you have that rotation, and now you have Howard playing all these minutes.
And then you bring in Bree Turner that's not prepared and playing. She's looking off, and then the people like, oh well, see Bree Turner. As soon as she does something bad, everybody's jumping on her case. Yep. But you got to understand. This is why, and this is why people have to understand sports and understand personnel and rosters because you're looking at it from a perspective that, well, hey, okay, this person ain't good, but you got to look how the team is constructed. The team, it's like it's any sport team that you look at, the football from standpoint. If your quarterback is the star and he doesn't have a great offensive line, how you expect for him to be protected and get the ball out of his hand if he's getting sacked 8 times a game? You have to have a great personnel to make somebody successful, and Cece knows that this roster probably is not good, and she's trying everything she can. Yeah, she's gonna make mistakes, but
Yeah.
guess what? She can only do but so much, because if nobody else is helping her the way they need to help her, boom, we gonna have these same
Yep.
overreactions all the time, and that's what it's always gonna be. Anytime the Fever lose a game, it's going to be an overreaction. It's going to be pointing the fingers. But as
Yep.
soon as the Fever wins a game, oh, see, I told you, this is what this is. This is what that is. CC did this. Stephanie White did this. They made
Yeah.
this. It's always the back and forth. So it can't be. Somebody has to take accountability. Me personally, I point at Amber Carts. She helped put this roster together, and she know that how you gonna have the most prolific player on your team and you don't put the right roster around her. You want her, AB, and her, AB, and Kelsey to be successful, but then you need to put better players around them. You should have put young. That's why I said they should have put younger players around them. It probably would have. To me, I would think they would have been more faster, more aggressive on defense. Look at what's the girl Samir Amir, whatever she played with the Valkyrie, she was all over the place. Shania Rivers,
Oh,
all
Sanaya.
over the place. They was all over the place. Lanky players that's just playing all over the place. Just hustling.
We got no. We got rid of everyone we drafted except for Timpson, and we got
Yeah.
all these old heads. That's why I'm saying there's no player development. I don't even know why we have the draft.
I mean, we had what's the other girl we had from Canada? Oh, I forgot her name. We drafted her the last person. She was decent too.
From Canada?
Yeah, I forgot her
Well,
name.
the only player from Canada I know of is Kia Nurse. I don't know. I don't know
No,
anymore.
but I forgot she played. She was with us in training camp. She played pretty well. Bree Hall played pretty. It just, man, I don't know. Miller said, I think DP is rethinking playing basketball. She knows that it's too fast and for her, and it's going to be negative for her statistics. And I think she's gonna have to take herself out. I agree with you on
Yeah.
that. I think to me personally, I think DB might say I'm gonna retire this season. She's gonna retire some point in the season, and now I don't. Maybe she might want out. Maybe she might want to be traded the to the Mercury's. That could be something. So
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but they're not gonna. There's no way this team as constructed is not a championship caliber team.
no. And it's sad to say though, the Mercury Jury actually team. Well, the Mercury Jury actually right
They're,
now,
they're playing better than.
they got some young guns on that team.
Yep.
They got a lot of compliment pieces to put around. I watched them last night, and that one girl, Sitcom, and the other girl, they was lighting it up from 3-point range like crazy last night. Mel said, yeah, there was Jerry actually when they had Griner and
Oh
Tarasi
yeah.
there. Yeah. So, but honestly, and me personally, I do think they need to. This who they should. To me, the Fever should not keep going into next year. Sophie, Lexi, Hall. I mean, Sophie, Lexi, AB, Clark. That's it. Everybody else could go, except for Michaela Timpson. She could probably get she probably could get some playing time. Everybody else, they need to try to find a way to bring Brad. Timmy gonna be a free agent next year. Bring her back.
Yeah, I didn't agree with letting her go.
Yeah,
But I
you know,
understand she was injury prone,
yeah.
but she
So
ran.
yeah.
But well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we've been saying Sophie Cunningham should start over
Well,
Howard for a couple games now. So we'll see if Stephanie White makes any adjustments at all.
I will be Tuesday. I'll go back to work till Wednesday, so I could do the Tuesday game.
What's Tuesday?
Uh, Oh Lord, that's gonna be 10 o'clock on NBA TV.
Oh, that's 10 o'clock. That's terrible.
Yeah, yeah, that's Fever and Storm. So I'll probably do that live. That'll probably be the last live game I could do this week.
Yeah.
Until the weekend, to Saturday. What we do Saturday? There's nobody Saturday, and then the Fever doesn't play Sunday, so their last game is Friday
Last
and
game's
Thursday.
Friday. Yeah.
So they don't play again to what, the following week. Oh gosh, they won't play again after Friday. They don't play again till next Wednesday, and
Damn.
they
Oh,
that's
good
when
to
they
get some rest.
yeah that's when they play the Valkyries. So yeah. So yeah, so they after this stretch they got a long break. Hopefully, we get some free agent news around that time after this week.
Probably
Hopefully we get
not.
hopefully we could get some Eric McDonald news this week. So something exciting, hey, Melody will say maybe you could do a session on CBA coming up and how they impact the different teams. Maybe we could do a special live on that one day, you know, on the CBA, just
Oh,
talk about it.
it's gonna be a mess.
Or we could talk about it Tuesday night, so we could put it in. We could add it into the chat Tuesday night. So Mela, if you come in Tuesday night, are you gonna be able to come Tuesday, Nick,
Oh, at
or
10
not?
o'clock? I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be a game time decision. That's kind of late.
Well, I will be. Well, just let me know, and but I'll be on live. I'll talk about it. I just think the CBA is going to be very interesting. I don't think they're gonna get what they think they're gonna get. Um,
Uh-uh.
but I do have some concerns that. Okay, you say you're gonna be there. Good, great. I think that to me, I think they should go in there with a level head and start trying to go for the whole kit and caboodle. So yeah. All right, guys. So that's our wrap up for the day. We've been on for a little bit longer than we needed to, but
Yeah.
we had to get a lot of this pain out of our system.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. Melo says not to have CC take a 10-day break. Yeah. So, but until the next time, stay locked in. I'll probably do a video later. If not, you can catch me on my Monday motivation videos. So I'll be wrapping it up today. So I'll see what's going on and everything. But until then, like, comment, subscribe on both channels. Until then, take care.
See ya.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire. It's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it. So official, like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire. Sports and entertainment. Let's go.